I was running late. Just kidding. Everyone else was.
Like the internet. The internet didn't cooperate today.
Our internet's been sucking, and so
well, we had
do
to
you want to
connect.
zoom me in?
Yep.
Or I just zoomed myself in too.
Oh, cool. We had to connect all 3 devices together. Isn't that crazy?
Yes. Oh well, we're here. I want to pop up comments. Make sure everyone's on. You got your crackling right next to the mic.
I know. Ooh, okay, there we go.
Hi.
How does that look?
Hi, Kimmy. Hi, Peggy. Yeah, looks fine. Whatever.
I'm trying to get it so that you look at the... Yeah, because you're still looking over... Look at this one here, and that's me. And then you get a really big smile when you look at me.
I'm going to look at the comments too, though, so.
Okay. Cool. How is it?
Fine.
Woohoo! We did it! Yay!
I don't know. I just show up. Everyone else messes with the junk. I don't even know how to make jewelry, actually. I just come here and they teach me how to move my arms and everything.
Deep fake.
Yep.
It's like
Actually,
somebody else's hand.
It's actually
sleeves,
mom's
right?
body,
It's
and then they do a AI generated image of my face on top and my voice. So
You're like Ratatouille. You've got a little rat in the back of your head.
except my hair is not super big, so there's not really much place it could hide.
True.
Aw, thanks, Peggy.
Aren't you?
That's so nice. Yeah.
I was closing this because that's new. Super exciting.
That blurry thing that you randomly just shoved in front of the camera.
Now they get to guess what that is.
So guys, we have done, I would say, my most exciting thing I'm ready for today is our paint set. If you want me to look up, then you're gonna have to help me move this up.
Do you know do you know that someone, oh, I know
here
how
or
to do
something.
that. Do you know that
No,
someone
not that,
brought
this.
cake?
This.
That's Sadie's birthday cake from last night.
What?
Just because
Rude.
I specifically asked for it.
How's that?
It's German chocolate
Whatever, it's
cake
fine.
with cherries
I
on
don't-
top.
Yeah,
it
I
matters.
saw that.
German
I want German chocolate.
Or do you want me to tape it to the phone?
Dad may or may not.
It's fine
have
if I just look
convinced him
down,
to
kind
get
of.
German
Oh, for
chocolate
sure.
cake
You're just
last
reading
night.
the set.
He's like, you don't really care what kind you have, right?
So what's new with everybody? Since we're not acting very professional today, let's start out not very professional.
Wait, do we ever? I'm just
I
wondering
don't know,
if
we
we ever.
used to try. It's fine. Just don't do any. It's too
They're looking-
distracting.
Okay.
Wait, is Logan on?
Logan's
Everyone's saying
on.
to
Hi,
me.
Log. Wait, how does everyone know Logan's on? Is he talking?
I don't
Did
know.
he say hi? Well, you know, it might have, sometimes it says who's watching with you,
Yeah, and they show up.
right?
Maybe they're just or they're just being.
I want to know if anyone did any April Fool's jokes on anyone.
I was gonna.
But you didn't?
I did.
Ooh. Prayed hard that everyone would be spared from tornadoes. Well, this would be a good activity to do if you're down in a bunker or a
Oh.
stock up on your jewelry kits if anything ever happens, because you'll be really busy down in your bunker. So it's like you're preparing, you know? It's like prepping.
What else are you gonna?
What else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Actually, no, like
Besides survival.
legitimately, if you are in a survival situation, it's actually important for your health to keep your mind occupied
yeah.
and creative.
And also you've been
So-
working on your hand dexterity so that you can do other small.
I wonder if we could be considered like a vital business or whatever. The end of times. So
If we started making survival kit stuff, but like
we'll just
survival
call
jewelry.
everything survival kits.
survival jewelry, we start getting little like pocket knives.
I don't think anyone can hear you though, so
Oh, sorry.
if you want a convo, just head on over here.
You know what? When I watched it back live the other day, I heard Sawyer just fine. This is a lot better than the first setup.
It's
I
just
think-
the phone
I
though.
think
Yeah,
it's
it's
because,
good.
I think it's because just the iPhone balances the sound.
It does. It's
They're
so much
just
better.
Really good interface, you know?
Oh my gosh. No one wants to hear it. Sawyer's like annoyingly obsessed with his brand of phone over
No,
iPhone.
I'm saying I get to be over here. That's why I'm laughing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Ah,
And you always ask me to
come closer.
come closer.
What are you wearing, Matt?
Just some jewelry. Mom's face.
Mackie's saucy today.
We all have to like take a minute to like get into the groove today, right?
We can call this mac and cheesy sauce.
Mac
And ham.
cheesy sauce.
That's right, mac and cheesy.
Mac and cheese
ham sauce.
on
Oh.
a ham sandwich because I'm hamming it up.
Peggy, it's just a
Well,
facade.
that's
He didn't really become quiet. Peggy said since he became a dad, he's so quiet when speaking.
What
No.
facade? There's not even a facade.
I can
What?
just talk
He's
with
just
Ron.
hiding during. He's just playing possum during
Oh
the lives.
my
and making
goodness.
it
Well, it's
seem
probably
like
because
it,
he was
right?
gone for a few of them, so they're like
Yeah.
not used to it.
Oh yeah.
So, guys, I
Wait,
guess we should get to
Wanna drink
business.
of your butt? It's half and
Not
half.
right now. I will in like 3 minutes after I start, right? Unless everyone wants to wait another minute while I chug some water.
Do it. It's worth
Yeah.
it.
Or some
it's worth
drink.
it.
Worth
Take
it.
a
Take
drink
a
of
drink.
water. Go ahead.
You want
We
this?
could
I
probably
don't
go
need to do this
over-
right this second.
Go over
don't
again in case we have some new people.
Yeah.
How we order with Carter, how that works.
yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
So, guys, anyone that's new on here, we've got really cool little thing that we use. It's called Carter app, and it helps you basically just when you comment, it will cart. That's probably why they call it that, right?
Yeah.
Carter.
Do you want to
Um,
just pop one up? Do the paints?
I was trying to find it, but I couldn't find it here. Oh, collection first.
Yeah.
So, Carter. So, for example, which I can start with the paint kit right here.
Do you want to just
Which, do we have the time to do those?
Oh yeah.
Nothing done here.
Yeah, and I'm actually gonna switch this Maggie,
Damsel Wings
over to
jewelry
this side
kit.
when you start, because that is in front of that was the problem yesterday.
That's why I had it here. See, it's not in front of it anymore.
At all?
No,
Okay.
it's not.
And you're demoing way over there. Got it.
Yes.
Then we'll move this camera
Whatever.
to the
Yeah.
other side.
So, the way it works is if you see in the top of the screen right here, you've got a cute little item that's for sale. It's called Damsel Wings, and this is part of the kit, which I'm obsessed with. I haven't been this obsessed with a jewelry collection of ours in a while. It's 10 pieces.
You mean
two
the paint,
necklaces.
The paint jewelry collection,
Yeah, that's what we've been calling it though.
right? Jewelry.
That's what you called it right here, jewelry collection.
Mm-hmm.
Damsel Wings. Since we're such damsels over here.
That looks
Not.
so good on you too. I love it with the purple.
Yeah, I thought it was cool with purple. So,
Here's another one.
what was I just saying?
With what?
I was in the middle of saying something and I totally forgot what I was saying.
You were just talking about the collection. That's it. You were just showing
No,
what's
I
up in this
wasn't.
corner.
I was trying to talk about, that's right. I was trying to explain Carter.
Oh, yeah.
So the comment code is at the top of the screen. And so if you want to buy whatever is in this comment up here, or in this code area, you just comment cart 100. So if you want this Damsel Wings, just comment cart 100. And then you will be getting your item sent to your direct messages.
Yeah.
Am I doing something wrong?
No.
It's just like I've got 4 people staring at me right now.
No, you don't just have 4. Add another, like,
4
Four
real
kids.
life in the flesh human beings
don't you
staring at my
Feel
face.
like, hey, I
Dun,
am
dun,
not.
dun,
I'm
dun,
looking.
dun,
I'm just
dun,
staring
dun.
at you on my phone. So
Also,
does that
That's
count?
better, yes.
I just posted the comment about how to
oh, good.
order. So if they want to like
Look at the
be
comment.
able to
comment?
read something,
Perfect.
it's the pin.
This is
comment.
not our first rodeo, but it sounds like our first rodeo. So, cheers to that.
I don't think it does.
I'm drinking spring water, fresh spring water out of this weird mug Sawyer found for me.
It's cute. Where'd you get it?
Mm.
No, the spring water.
Oh,
The ground.
yeah, from the mountains in a spring. It was awesome. Okay, so pretty soon here I'm going to show you the rest of this jewelry collection. Mom's just, you don't usually sit right in front of me.
Right there, like just say the.
You know what it reminds me of? I was in you remember when we were in the musical together? And Steve and I had a dancing part together, and like Mom was trying to help us with it, because you know, she's a dancer. Every time we looked at each other, we would laugh.
Because she was just watching.
No, it's just because like it was funny, and she's like, you guys need to be more professional if you're gonna do this on stage.
That's funny. I love that one.
I'm just showing you guys all of the rest of the components of the jewelry collection. So this is, I wanted to talk about this quick because this is worth a lot of money. So retail, just buying components, they end up being $250 worth of retail components. So your ability with this kit is to resell for $400 plus dollars. So that's why we have it priced at the 78, is because usually we're pricing everything at 75% off, and that is still the case with this jewelry collection. So pretty amazing stuff and an amazing deal. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, but if anybody waited for our actual event today, this will be your first time seeing it. So this bracelet too.
I think Mackie thought I was looking at her, but I was looking at
This
the
one's Ainsley's
camera.
favorite, I think, right?
Yes. The bracelet?
Yep.
I'm in love with that
Ainsley's
too.
gonna show that on Friday. Show the technique on how to make it.
Awesome. So yeah, I will be doing paint techniques today. May go through my little mermaid cloud, this one, today on demo-wise, how to put that together.
Mackie, we've
Otherwise,
had a
I'll
few
be mostly
people-
painting.
We've had a few people say that they could hardly wait to order because of the preview yesterday.
Oh,
yes.
good.
Paint kit. So it's gonna be like a whole, you're gonna split it up between two, right, with some of the demonstrations? Because we have so many pieces.
Yeah, she's gonna paint today, but then she's gonna, like on Friday, Ainsley's gonna do anything that's not self-explanatory.
Yeah.
But the painting is such a fun
I'm excited for this
technique.
oil slick rainbow iridescence technique.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
really
you
great.
nailed this one. It took just a little bit of tweaking, but you almost had it the first time around, and I think we
Well,
really got it.
We loved the inspiration, and Mackie, I could never have done this if you hadn't said, you know, like that Saturday Night Live kit with Christopher Walken saying, needs more cowbell, more cowbell, more cowbell. Mackie's like, it needs more metal, it needs more metal, more metal, more metal, more
And
metallic.
look at that, it's one of the best songs of all time.
More
I know.
cowbell.
Yeah. It is such a good song. So, yeah, talked about the value of the jewelry collection, how much you can make off of it once you've finished it, retail.
What do we figure, like $425?
Yep, I just
At
said
a normal
400 plus.
Normal, but if you were in a bougie boutique, definitely way more. Way more.
So, should we just get right into that, and then I can go over other things later, since we're not, are we trying to do sales stuff all up front?
No, we're not doing that anymore because we're not cut into.
I
We're
know.
just doing a paint party today.
Okay. Maybe switch
So what
me
I'm
over
gonna do
to
is
the...
switch this. I'm gonna switch your view so you can go right behind it. Okay. Perfect. And then this one, I'm gonna have come over here.
Because then I can actually reach it.
And then Mackie, wherever you would like to,
Did we show them the paint set yet?
No.
Let's do that.
Not yet.
You're right. Do you want this little tray for it, or are you fine just holding it?
I'll just grab them.
Okay, we're popping up the iridescent paint set, rainbow iridescent.
So this is your ultimate kit today.
Oh, I think I like this view. Look how much brighter everything is.
And in the background, Sawyer is helping people who have questions about Carter, the app that we use.
And really quick, if you guys are sitting at home with your master set that you already have, I'll go through the paints. So we've got, I guess I should probably organize them based on metallic and non-metallic. All right. Antique copper, hematite, white gold, Victorian gold, iridescent violet. Now onto regular paints. We've got verdigris, turquoise, neon pink, topaz, lapis, and then an ebony stain. So the stain, we do that for a reason, and that's so it flows in to everything else and makes kind of more like a vignette finish. So that is our paint roundup for the day. We have that for sale as well, which Ainsley popped up for $45. You always get a discount for coming and buying them
And
on
this
the
one
lives.
was a really big discount
Okay.
today.
Yep.
Extra discount today.
Because it's a big set.
Yep, everything besides 2 more necklaces. I'm still trying to lay out the rest of the damsel wing jewelry collection. So I'm still laying out, just taking them. If you see me in the top corner, I'm just taking the necklaces off. And that is also part of
Oh, did that
collection.
full view ever show up in the product?
So also have this.
Yeah, I changed.
I'll do
yes,
some
I fixed
close-ups
that,
as
yeah.
well here in a sec. And what's that for, Mom?
If you want to hold anything up and put it on here, then you can hold it up like closer to the screen. It doesn't have to be in your hands.
Okay.
If you choose to do that, that's right
Butterfly.
there.
I was actually just gonna bring the board up for now.
Oh, yeah. That was cool yesterday when we did that.
Yeah. So we'll talk about this a little bit. These we love. These actually, when you get them in your kit, they come with these little feathers from the bracelet up in there. But we replaced it with a wing and did that really cool oil slick on the wing. Then we've got a pendant here. I felt like the whole inspiration for today was really nature inspired art deco. And that piece is super art deco. Then we've got...
Did you see that Peggy wanted to see the butterfly close up? First, the one you were wearing.
Oh, okay.
And what Peggy wants to see is what we'll show.
So this one that I was wearing, which I love, which it does hang straight. It's just sitting weird right now.
It's just
It's
because
on
the
a
jump ring is
board.
bigger. Yeah.
Whatever. You guys get it. Gee.
It doesn't, yeah, there you go, that's gorge.
So that's got a little mother of pearl cabochon glued to the leaf. But surprisingly, that's one of our more simple designs we've done lately, but it's one of my favorites. I love it so much. Then we've got Ainsley's favorite, this little lily pad bracelet.
I think that
with
might
some
be mine
deco
too.
connectors and feather ends. Yeah, Mom loves that one too.
Connie, Jean just posted the colors if you want to look in the comments.
Here's Corian's bee that we all love. It's not Corian's, it's Green Girls, but Corian loves it, and so do we.
I am obsessed
She
with
loves to
what
use it,
you
right?
did with it.
Yeah.
How beautiful that looks. And Ainsley's gonna demo that on Friday, right? turn it over to the backside and they can show that it's a cool assembly. You just used
Just depending on time, we'll
Yeah.
see.
right.
I just used I used an eye pin and punched 2 holes and then lined that up and strung it through.
Yeah, and I love how you did that because it has such free flow movement. Like you're not doing any cold, hard, cold connection there.
Yeah.
So it gets to freely swing, and that's kind of the movement is such a beautiful part of that. It's like the bees flying around.
This ring,
Do you have both
a
of your
leaf
earrings?
ring.
Do you have both of our earrings on there too
Yep.
already?
Yeah, she's got everything off.
Which I'll put this on this Roman bottle.
Oh, I'm gonna put this on you.
Okay, and then these earrings we loved. Mom did the oil slick on that big copper blank. It's not a blank really, because it's all dapped and shaped nicely. That's going right down my chest.
Oh well.
Can you raise it a little bit?
Sure.
Then again, like all of our art metal was the things we picked for this today to go along were so art deco, and this is definitely that as well.
Well, that was your idea to put that gorgeous circle inside the circle.
I love it.
That-
Just fit perfectly.
Oh yeah, and when it's hanging, it's just stunning. Do you want me to help you hold that, or do you want me to give you something?
That's all right.
All right.
Then, if we can get really close on, this is a mermaid, but I also thought she could be a damsel in distress. Just kidding.
Well, mermaids are damsels.
They seem
They're
pretty
just under the
self-empowered to
sea.
me.
Between
Under the sea
pink and
damsels.
Isn't a damsel somebody who's in distress?
No. No.
No,
Not
That's
always.
damsel in
Damsel
distress.
is a damsel.
Is a damsel in
Okay,
distress.
got
A
it.
damsel is
Oh.
just a
Yeah,
damsel.
I guess so.
Just a lady.
Yeah. An
I think
elegant,
we just have like that
mys-
association.
mystic lady. Yeah.
Can you swap also showing the paint code alternating?
Oh,
'Cause we
yeah.
have a couple of people asking for it.
So then, this pair of earrings, it was funny because I was wearing these earrings along with that wing pair this morning, and I kept like looking for them because I couldn't even, it didn't even feel like I was wearing anything, and I was wearing 2 sets in my ears. So those are amazing as well. And I took our peanut chain and doubled it up into chainmail,
Yeah, that
which
looks
is
really
crazy because
cool.
you'd think it would make it really heavy, but the chain starts out really nice and nice and lightweight. Then lastly, I should finish explaining that. I took our wing, our little angel wing, and flipped it sideways and did like a faux rivet technique. So this is fun if you're not a fan or don't want to pick up like a hammer and bench block or have extra tools or whatever, or if you're in the car on vacation making this jewelry, you can actually just take a head pin and
I love that. Such a good technique.
yeah, wrap loop the back, and it feels great. Like it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. So that's that really fun technique. And I kind of just wanted to make it look more like a cloud. And then with these dark vintage raindrops coming from the cloud, which I thought was cool. Anyways, don't you guys think that it looks so magical?
That's
are you looking for the
gorgeous.
comments?
Yeah, where
it's
are
the
they?
bubble, talk bubble right
This
there.
one?
Yep.
Cool.
So,
Oh, good. Glad you found us, Claudia.
yes,
Jerry.
so happy you guys
yeah,
are
the
here.
paints on the butterflies are awesome.
So that's pretty much the run through with the set. Anyway,
oh, you
want to
show the
Got it all together. It's crazy.
so that Art Deco beautiful butterfly?
The top one?
No, the Art Deco one right
Yeah,
there.
this one.
Yeah. So the back of that,
You want me to not have it on my hand?
well, it doesn't matter, whichever you want to do. But the back of the art metal piece comes as like something you could rivet into leather. But Mackie chose to bend those into a circle shape. But I just want to let you guys know that it's pointy on the back. So if you want to, I could get the kit out.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Where is
Oh,
that?
it's right here in front of me.
Okay. So you can just take a leather choker and you can just rivet it, or not rivet it, you can just poke it through and close it.
That's the little spoke right there. If you can see on the corner of my thumbnail, that's the spoke
I can pull
she's
it
talking
out
about.
too. So if you want to, in a piece of leather, this side, on the sides, you can just put these right through the leather.
Yeah, so this is what we call a deco rivet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we just make those into connectors.
Can you
or
imagine
pendants.
a leather choker and just poking it right in and just like dangling down? It'd be so
Dang.
gorgeous.
Now I wish I would have done that. Oh well. That sounds amazing.
I could get a piece of leather just to show how it could go.
Yeah.
Cause you can get leather.
That would
Chokers
be
anywhere.
very inspiring, I feel.
All right, well let me grab one.
And yeah, Julie, this comes with 2 chains. So that super thick chain and the thin chain. So everything you see on screen, you will have everything to make this exactly this way. So all the findings to make the earrings, the chain, these small chains.
Well,
We go super complete with our kits. Because I like the idea, even though we haven't traveled or done much like that lately, I love the idea of just being able to grab this pack and work on it, you know, wherever you go.
here you go.
But look at this too, like this sucker is heavy.
Where's that deco rivet? So I'm just
And
gonna
we
measure.
renamed it since then, that's why that's different. Effects kit. So, damsel wings jewelry kit.
So I'm just kind of showing, you can just kind of show them to like put it in half like that. And then just, if you want to measure it, and then you can just show them how to poke it through. If you want to. There you go. And but you're going to do it with, you're just going to show them how to poke it through, and then I'll change out that so you can wear it for a part of the.
So what I would do is just make sure these are 90.
Yeah, because we fold them in a little bit for shipment.
Yeah, so you guys don't have things poking out at your fingers. You could just take a Sharpie too, or just do the one side actually.
You
is
can
what I
even
would do.
pre-punch the hole if you want, but you don't have to.
I might.
It might make it a little easier.
Yeah.
I'm all for easier, right?
Yeah.
There's that divot. That made it super easy to just slide right through. Yeah, just use the hole punch. And then I just kind of go like that to get the indentation of where to go. Ooh, super pretty.
You love?
I do. I'm just using my fingers because it's nice and bendy, but you can obviously use your chain nose. Yeah, I love that.
I'm gonna tie it onto your neck. Here, let me switch these out.
Okay.
Because I just want to show how pretty that is. And I'm just using,
And then I can steal it afterwards. Yay.
and I'm just using the deer suede that you can get at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or anywhere like that.
So, yeah,
So you won't have
Vicky,
to do
the
any of the part
price-
of the assembly now.
Price is
Mac.
right on the screen. $78 for everything on the screen. Also, Mom is fixing the necklace up too, so that's included as well. Yeah. Oh, Vicky, this does have everything, if that's what you're asking or saying.
This is
I don't
a
know if that was a
complete-
question or a statement.
Complete jewelry collection, complete with everything in it.
Yeah, so all you would need for this are a little set of tools.
And I'm just gonna tie this on your
Because you
neck.
can do it with or without paints as
Could you
well.
pull your hair up for a second?
Sure.
Hi, everybody.
Ooh, I love this look with my outfit.
Me too.
So,
Oh, I love that. Let me see how that looks. Is that wide enough? Or, yeah.
I love this shirt, but it gets caught on everything.
That looks great.
Love it. All right. So,
Oh, and if they want to, do you want to hold that up? That they can find that at Hobby Lobby.
yeah,
I think,
this
or
is
you go
just if
right
you.
on?
We didn't actually want to include leather. We didn't know if that was gonna be the look of the kit.
I just we can't, it doesn't even barely fit in a bag, so we didn't have
Yeah.
room for a textile.
So if you want to do the leather thing, we use real leather, USA. Is that what they call themselves still, with the USA at the end? I can't remember.
I believe so.
So anyway, I guess we can
Silver Creek.
get started.
Silver Creek Leather, real leather. It's a great company. Too.
Yeah. For sure. So let's get
Painting.
painting finally. Oh, we always like this in the corner, huh? Get our little inspo area up here. Maybe you could lay those out nicely, Mom, while I start to do the other stuff. So,
Here's these.
okay, so let's do our pour. So when you get your package of your paint collection, paint jewelry collection, this is what your pour will look like.
Wendy, Stephanie says you look really cute today.
What?
Wait, who said? Peggy said you do, and then Stephanie agreed.
What?
So you must
You
be having a
guys.
cute day.
Oh my gosh. You're the best.
Come on, Mom.
I love you guys. I'm wearing a Nike golf shirt that just happened to be cute. I don't even golf, but it's so soft.
Hey, but it's
Silky.
probably made for like supreme comfort.
It's
I
activewear.
I wear the tennis skirt
Yes.
slash
I
golf
love the.
skirts
Don't you love the activewear?
all the time.
Because they stretch.
Yeah,
It's not
they're
like
really-
other
and
stupid
they have
clothes.
the built-in shorts and
Yes.
stuff. So
Mackie, you wear those, don't
Do you
you?
want to lay out the jewelry?
You wear those, don't you?
Yes, I do.
The active stuff.
Just from what I've thrifted, though, I don't really go out of my way to buy stuff like that specifically. Just if I come across it thrifting.
Oh right, that's where I buy it.
So yeah, this is gonna take me a sec because your jewelry collections are absolutely jam-packed.
Oh, did you mention that really cute little mother of pearl thing on the end of that leaf?
I did.
How's that looking? Is that okay?
Sure, yeah. You can pull anything down too so that they can see it at the very top.
Okay.
That's good. All right. Yeah, those don't matter as much because you're not on screen anymore
Oh,
there, but what else?
okay.
Okay, yeah, looks good. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and pull the components, the main components, and show you these. My main goal is to show you this paint technique since the everything else is very straightforward. We will show you anything special we've done. I don't know how Ainsley does these nails. I did my own nails because I can't bring myself to spend the money on the long nail thing. So I just do my own. But it's like It's so hard to move things.
You have to get used to it. Like once you've had it for a while, like it's easier, but like at first it's like way hard. Or you just figure out like the little like tips and tricks like to make things
Nuances.
work. Yeah.
Once you start painting, Mackie, I'll move it to the paint set.
Sure.
Like I use my finger pads to like pick things up a lot and just like make sure it like sticks to them.
Mhm.
Especially when pulling out of those trays for like the DMs. Like if I'm trying to pick them up out of there, I just use my
For
finger
sure.
pads.
This is your whole length of peanut chain, which you get a lot more than you need on that one. This is my little pile of goodies.
Fran said she's gonna have to get a bigger mat.
Yeah, for
Look
this
at
one.
all that yummy metal goodness.
Sure is.
Well, and the thing is, something while you're laying that out, Map, I wanted to quickly talk about was the you guys are not just getting like the medals, because you could always go to the website. I'll go over here. You could always go to the website and pick up medals, but there is so much like design time involved in putting these kits together for you guys. We probably go through, I don't know, 12 iterations of each kit and want to make sure that it's easy to make, it's easy to assemble. So we're not just like designing for us, we're designing with the thought that you guys will be wanting to have a great time and a great experience. So
Yeah, so we find all the nuances in putting certain things together, and we just make sure to perfect it for you, because there's a bit of that when you're getting creative with our components. There's a little bit of things,
yeah.
Thought and time you have to put in that way. So
Yeah, so we're not just throwing out a bunch of like cool pieces for you to find your own inspiration. We're giving you also like this full roadmap to technique, and I'm just staring because I'm mesmerized at that whole plate of incredibleness. But we are giving you like a blueprint to a new skill, and that's really important for us to do. We always want to teach you a new technique, kind of give you a look into design culture, and we always make sure we're on trend. Like this one was, it's really running popular right now, this oil slick, and it's just kind of a really neat look. We don't want to, we don't want to just throw out designs that we think are cool. We do a lot of investigating too. And then we give you a lot of finished things in the kit. We know that if it's more expensive, we're going to be including finished chains. We're going to be including a lot of really different textures of metals. And so hopefully that helps you guys. Like that mermaid that Mackie just picked up, that's from the 60s. That is a vintage old stock piece. So it's not like we're just going to order that from a catalog. So, and that stone over there, that's also mid-century art glass, that black, gorgeous stone in the setting. So hopefully that sheds some light on the things that, we try to do to give you a ton of, not just a ton of value, but a ton of education. And we also love your comments. Don't you think we learn so much from the ladies too,
for
Mac?
sure. Yeah.
When you're teaching, I know when I'm teaching, I learn a ton from just the comments that you guys share. And it's like a wealth of knowledge. So if anybody's new here, you're in for a treat, because you're going to get a little bit of everything and a lot of sass, especially when it gets closer to eating. And Ainsley's eating, so you won't get sass from her.
I went and grabbed her a grapefruit. I'm like, here, this way later when you have
Yeah.
to hop on, you won't be
I know.
tired.
All right, so I'm back to Mac.
I'm just trying to decide what to do though. I'm having a hard time
I'd
because it's
start
like
with-
being
start-
in a candy shop
Start with this one.
with too many ice cream flavors.
I know.
Love it though.
And you
Obviously.
can show how, like this one that we did this morning, why don't you show how much these can vary?
This one we did yesterday. So this one, I'll be showing you kind of two different variants, and this is the verdigris side, and this is the more midnight deep lapis and hematite side. So both of these did start with this same 6 paints though. So same 6, and then just adding in either verdigris or lapis combos, which I will show you. So that's fun to keep in mind. I will keep this right
Something
here.
that's different about this technique, about this set from some of our other paint sets is we use some of the other paint sets in like little chunks and clusters, but this particular effect, we use almost all the paints. Well, actually we use all the paints in this effect. So that's a fun one.
Again, I got it.
Oh,
I
you remember?
I want to show
Proud
you,
of you.
show you that I can remember what you did. So, this is what we're gonna do. We are going to go in orders of 2. So it's kind of like if you guys are familiar with the, what's it called when you do the tapping gouache painting?
Oh,
In the
what is
water.
that? Oh,
So
yeah.
you insert the colors
Yeah.
every other. This is
Yeah.
kind of like a similar technique, and we want to make sure we're working in 2s with this. So to kind of tone down the bright and garish colors, like these can tend to look crazy next to each other, right? But we still want all of those colors happening in the piece. So what we did is we paired them each with a metallic. So this is how it goes. You'll be using white, gold, and topaz. Okay. Then we'll be using iridescent violet and neon pink. Always using the iridescent or metallic first. And then the Victorian gold and turquoise. Oops. Oh, that's not on screen anyway. Then antique copper and verdigris. And this is the part that you choose either or. So either antique copper and verdigris or end with the lapis, hematite, and ebony. So that's how that goes. And again, I'll keep talking about it as we go through, but if you want to take note, you can. Either way, first time I'm learning something, I'll write down some notes too. If I didn't come up with it myself, like if mom came up with it or whatever. But I wanted to prove to her that I have good memory.
And you did. You nailed that.
I have good memory where it matters. Otherwise, I discount knowledge I don't need. Kind of like
Now we don't need the
calculus.
table in front of you, so I'm just gonna zoom in on your face when you're tiny in the corner because we just don't need to see what you're doing right there, just right here.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's way better.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
That was Jean.
Smart.
Oh, oh.
All right, guys. Shall we finally put our paint to the piece? Alrighty, so starting out,
Wouldn't you say these are developing more into a little more of a kind of an advanced class?
sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes, especially when we do the paint techniques, I think.
Yes. Yeah. We used to teach a lot of paint techniques in the master class, but now we're doing a lot of like more like heat things and metal things, so. we
Okay,
do the
so
paint techniques here.
we're going to start with topaz. Like a pea-size amount of topaz. Okay, and then white gold. So what I'm doing for this is I'm just focusing everything on the center. You can just imagine it all piling up.
Oh, and I'm not watching over you, I'm just fascinated, so I'm just gonna watch because all the other computers are occupied.
Neon pink, just do one little speck drop of neon pink. Can do a couple more of the iridescent violet. That looks like it was, yeah, shook up pretty well. Okay, then we're gonna do turquoise and Victorian gold. So always making sure you've just touched a metallic in between each time. Metallic or iridescent. So you can start with the color though. That's what we kind of ended up doing.
Sometimes, yeah, as long as they're touching, that's all that matters.
Touching every other. Okay. Then we've got,
So you're gonna do the lighter version of that one?
I
Or the
was
midnight?
holding this while I was gonna decide.
Yeah. They're both so pretty.
I'm gonna do the darker version, so this one right here. So for the darker, I'll be using lapis, hematite, and ebony stain as the end. Ebony stain will come later. Did you do the hematite later too?
Nope, I did
Just
them
right now?
all, yeah.
A couple of those should be fine. A couple of those. Okay, so now for the fun part. You just want me to use a normal one?
Yeah, sure.
Is that the pin that comes in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
they can use any pen.
So use any pin or head pin for this. So this is kind of our slicking technique. We kind of messed around with using a blank or other things like that, but I like this the best. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna take this pile and just start to kind of slather it. This is actually the first time I've physically done it, so
Isn't it just fun?
yeah, it already looks like
And oil slick.
yeah, totally. And I totally could have gotten away with using more paint drips, but this is gonna be great still.
We have somebody on YouTube asking if they can use our old patina paints with the ultimate paints.
They don't, you know what? Everything we teach today it's a whole different formula. So what we suggest is that you use up your old patina paints. Don't use them together. They're chalkier, they're more dense, they're not as thin bodied. Use them on a project. I always say just grab an old box or some, kind of cool display and just use those up. But you definitely want to get the new ones and use them with each other, but not with the old ones.
Yeah, we don't want you guys to sit down with like some pieces that you really like are excited about and then use our old, which they're like, your bottle's probably 8 years old by now. You don't want to just do that and then it doesn't end up looking like this. Like
Well,
bottles,
they don't.
paint's like $5, guys.
Yeah.
It's like $5. So if you want to really achieve this, then just buy the paint.
Well, I like we always say to go ahead and mix the paints and the stains and the glazes that are current, that have the same label, Ultimate Paint. And then as far as your other patinas, you use them differently.
Okay,
You're not
I
going
do
to get
need
the
to
same effects.
Insert myself here because this is starting to dry. So I've got some pink strain in here that I want to bring back a little more. So I'm going to put some down here. So I'm just going to get a little dot right there and slick that
And you're pairing
around.
that with the violet each time too?
Do you want me to?
Well, I think that you and I did.
I
So-
don't think you did for the pink part, but we can.
Okay.
Because look, it looks just like that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You could put more violet in, but like you said, which one are you trying to match?
This one.
Oh, yeah. Then I did add more violet after the pink. Yeah, because then it ended up a little more purpley in the top, like a hint of purple.
I really like that anyway with it. So.
That looks gorgeous.
So then, yeah, you can go through and tailor what you want this to look like, and then I am going to end by using this ebony around the outside to get kind of that vignette look. So just kind of dab. This is a thinner formulation, so that will come out a little faster. So be ready for that. And then just wipe that as well.
As many times as I do this and see this, I am still each time just so, I just love it so much. I could just stare at it all day.
Yeah. So yeah, what we're doing
Ooh, I like
is
how you
kinda,
heavy-handed that one. That's just a really gorgeous. That's more like the original one that I did. The one that is up there in the left corner that no one can see. Oh, I'll show it here. I like that you did that because I was wondering. Yeah, look, when I might have even added a tiny bit of more of the other colors, but look how great it looks.
this is the one we layered under that, but you could always just hang it above or below that piece.
Right, that would be beautiful too.
Mom went heavier pink on that,
Yeah,
which
yours
still
is
looks
way better.
No, I like the bright pink too. It's just
Do you?
preference.
I love what you did. I think that's gorgeous.
Okay, so now you can just let that dry. And if you had any spillover, which I didn't on this one because I didn't go crazy heavy on the paint, you can just grab your piece and drag it with your pin. And sometimes you'll have a pool of paint and you can just drag it right out of there. I'm just going to move this over here.
Oh, Patty, you would know if you had our older paint. Like Tracy said, it says Ranger on it. And
It
so
says
anything that
patina.
says, and it says patina. So anything that says vintage and
Ultimate Paint.
Ultimate Paint. We used to co-brand with Ranger years ago when we were doing more of the scrapbooking end of things. But now we're totally jewelry centric, and Ranger got out of jewelry, so we had to formulate our own paint. And it ended up being really great because we got to make it for only jewelry. And but you can tend to use
Really
it on
great
anything.
that ended up you working
How many years have we
a
had
million
paints
times
now?
better in the long
3?
run.
Yeah, that's
I wanna
what
say
was
3
thinking.
years,
Like 3
yeah.
years-ish.
More than, yeah. I think the fact that it's thinner body, well, and we never had the stains, which are a big part of the effects that we do now. The combination between the paints and the stains, and
Yeah.
specifically the way the metallics react, is just, it makes it foolproof.
Oh, Michelle, we co-branded with Ranger years ago. Back in the day, we weren't a part of the company, but we shared a common project, which was
Yeah.
the patinas.
They, yes, they formulated it specifically for us to have those properties, but it was always their product. So we didn't really have a lot of control over how it was released, or, you know, a lot of things, so.
I'm
it's
super
nice.
excited about this, Mac.
So this one, you can't really do one big bead of paint on this, just because the piece is domed. So I'm going to start with topaz and then go into the white gold. So same thing again. Just make sure you've got a metallic in between each of your paint.
Maggie, Peggy said she never saw an oil slick that looks as good as yours.
Mom did it. I'm just copying
You're doing it right now, though. No, you sat side by side with me and helped me do it.
No,
I would
didn't.
never
I
have-
told you to replace one color, and
No,
the
you-
rest you already had done.
You said more metallic, more cowbell.
Yeah.
That's you.
So yeah, this one, just make sure your colors are touching. It's not going to be as pointed in that spot. Okay, now let's see. Okay, now this, we've got the Victorian gold and turquoise. can't tell. Did you use all of them on this?
Which one?
On your original?
I did. On my original, I did.
Yeah, it looks
broke
good.
the rules. And I used every combination.
Okay.
It was so cool because it just kind of like settled into different places, and I actually needed more paint for that one because there was a bigger surface area, you know?
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're gonna use all the combos on this one. So then, verdigris, gonna make sure that's touching our last Victorian gold, now into the copper. Kind of just going up the ring in a way. And then ending out with the lapis, hematite, and ebony combo. Lapis, hematite. Which this I only will need to fix the hole.
So every so often, we're trading out the graphic at the top to show either the paint or the jewelry set that we're featuring right now.
Okay. And I think the only one there's not a ton of is the ebony, so I'm gonna wait till the end to see if we even need it.
Ooh. Ooh.
This is the fun part, which I actually like to
Excited.
pop the bubbles first. So to pop the bubble, make sure you've got plain metal, because that's what gets rid of the little oxygen bubble.
Mackie, while you're doing this oil slick, I just wanted to remind everyone that it is free shipping, every order, every day. So don't feel, if you want to check out and you end up having like 4 orders, don't worry about it, because Sawyer did this amazing thing for us and found a little app that merges your orders. So I don't want you to feel bad thinking you're creating more work for us, because if you order 4 times during the live, he's just gonna merge it and we still will just have one checkout, or on our end, we'll have one shipping thing. And for you, it doesn't even matter. You'll get that instant gratification experience. And if you think that something's low, like Ainsley only has 12 of each bead mix.
Frozen?
Yeah,
No, is she frozen?
she is. But is that,
That's that camera.
that's just that camera.
No, I think it's
No,
the
it's
hands
frozen
version.
on screen.
Oh, it's frozen on screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
How,
So we need to make sure
Oh,
her
that's
camera is
why.
connected properly.
this one?
Do you think it swapped Wi-Fi's?
Thanks.
We removed it, so
Thanks for letting us know, guys.
why is
Just
it
just undo it and do it again.
it's showing it differently for
Oh.
whatever reason? We're just gonna go big screen to Mackie for the moment until we get this fixed. Do you want to close out from
I
that
did both peace signs.
and just reopen?
Close out that.
Yeah.
I'll let
Here,
you do
I'll
that.
do that, and then I'll just make sure it's connected to the right place.
Ainsley's our IT on the
Okay.
I
on the
will
connections.
show how I did that, because that was like 4
Magic.
minutes worth. 4 minutes worth of me talking
okay.
and my hands doing
It
nothing.
went to a different one.
It
And
did.
so-
It went to the different network again.
There's another network that it
We
went
have
to.
to forget.
Yep.
Yeah.
So where is the? There it goes.
There. I had to forget them all except for the one.
Yeah.
What, when you think of the word forget, like when you say forget in a statement, a sentence, what do you think of, Sawyer?
Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
When the TV edit of the Breakfast Club.
Yes.
Says forget you
Oh, forget
and
you.
maggot.
Okay.
Forget you.
You!
Forget you,
You
man.
are all
Forget
good
you.
and back on screen.
Alright, guys, let's redo that, but whoa, look at how it turned out. Isn't that cool?
Well, now
I'll
you
show
get
you
to
again.
now you get to match it.
Yeah, now I
'Cause
can
you-
have a pair of
Now you
earrings.
get the pair.
Oh, we need to zoom, maybe?
I did.
Unless you've already done that.
Yeah, yours is late.
Thank you guys for staying super diligent and letting us know. 'cause
Yeah.
sometimes even our displays are a little bit behind. We won't pick that up, so thank you.
Okay. Well, I love how that turned out. So let's just do it again.
And you could do a speed run of that, you know?
Even though they never saw it in the first place.
I know. I'm saying you could do it. Right, that's true. You just do it how you do you, Mac.
Okay, so topaz, and what I'm doing, which you heard me while I was on, but my hands weren't doing anything for you. So same orders. We're just kind of gonna go around the ring this time, staying up at this top ring area. So topaz like that.
So true, Tracy.
White
we don't want
gold.
to miss a thing.
Yeah, this is important.
And this one's so dynamic. I think it's
It is.
quintessentially the technique, right?
For sure. And the fact that she's showing it on a dynamic surface,
Yeah, right.
that is even more important.
Well, we used a lot more paints in this one, which they cling a little better, so that's great.
Okay.
And she's showing how to keep it.
Not to cut you guys off, but I am gonna just take this
Yep.
little moment to do the talking since
Do
we
it.
have to be time sensitive. Okay.
You go, girl.
Iridescent violet. And see, that's fine if it droops down like that. But basically, I'm just going all up and around the ring. Just to make sure each of your colors are covered. Okay, so again, make sure you've got metallic in between each color, and that's very important because they work together and tone down the color that it's next to. So that's a very important thing to remember. So instead of doing just one of the variants, we're doing all of the colors except for ebony. Okay, so next we've got antique copper coming up all the way around into verdigris, which this I'm having to open up. So antique copper and verdigris is the next step. Each of the paints has a pair, which do we want to make note of that?
Yeah,
our
I can do
comments?
that right now. That's a
Yeah.
good choice. Or a good,
Yeah, just since it's so integral to our experience here.
yeah.
So
I was
then
thinking that we
hematite
could do a
and then lapis
maybe a
here.
graphic with the pairs would help too, like a
Okay.
cheat sheet, how we did with some of the others.
Lapis, okay, and that's everything. So let's pull that around and then we'll see. As the screen wasn't working, I ended up adding iridescent violet to this. So I'll pull this, make sure you grab a lot of that dark too so you can incorporate that all around here. And see, some of it will spill off the side, that's fine. Totally fine. Basically, definitely not blending it, like mixing it, but pulling and making sure it gets to different areas. You'll kind of start to learn what you can and can't do with it. Like here in this deep blue area, you can leave that if you want, but you can also pull up another color to break that down a bit. See how we were able to tone that down just by moving the paint a bit. So there's that. I just really liked that true oil slick look up here, and I realized that Mom had added some nice iridescent violet. Anyway, that's how you do it. If you guys have things to say, you can
Did the
say it now.
did the original have like more hematite in it?
It doesn't look like it has any hematite in it.
Just less pink. You know, it's different every time, and that's the beautiful part. I'm sure at the time I was just like adding in different colors. I think what I did is I did a fuller blend. You know, Mac. I kind of like went around a little more with blended the lapis into the other side too.
That might be giving it that gray
Yeah,
color.
I pulled the lapis into, all the way up and around.
I like
as well.
blend this a little more.
Yeah.
We'll blend some of that out.
Yeah, look how, yes. And I'm a little later than you, but this is just stunning. You can just see how silky it gets when you start blending it together with the side of your pen flat. And you're not poking it in, you're blending the side.
And if you can get a bigger pen like this type of thing, it's
Just
way
make one out of
easier.
wire, too.
Like this pen is way easier because then you have a longer. Yeah, it's way easier.
Oh my gosh, that is just so gorgeous.
You can just keep playing with it until you like it, but there's not really much wrong you can do.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah. Then if you want to tone down any areas, just keep adding the iridescent violet, I think, is the magic to this one.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have plenty of the other colors, and then this is going to give it that really...
Super oil slicky
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, that's the best part
And
about it.
every other technique in the whole kit is done this way. Every other piece.
Love it. This is a good one to show the technique on just because of the flatness.
It's a little bit more challenging that it's domed, right?
Yeah, it's definitely more challenging, but you can see the technique in full motion. So yeah, so this one I did blend a little bit less here. So if you wanted to go back and say, hey, I don't want those colors to be as bold, you can go back in again and just keep layering this whole technique, or just do the iridescent or whatever. Iridescent seems to do enough of the trick though, because we have so much of that initial paint on there.
Yeah, and you can get so many different effects with this based on how thin or thick you want it. Let's say you just do the first coat and you're like, I just want one sweep. You're gonna have a very thin bodied look on the metal. And then if you want it to look more enamel, just keep going over it.
Yes, for sure. Also, I bet the mermaid looks amazing with all the colors on it too, but yeah, we haven't painted
We don't have
it.
enough of those to I mean,
try
you
it
could
out.
do your mermaid. You could do your mermaid, but we don't have enough to like try a bunch of different colors on.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Because we only
Anyway.
ever found 30 of those. And good luck finding any more.
For real. Okay, anything else we would like to see in this paint effect?
You know,
Probably
the
the
wings is
butterfly up there, right?
Well, I think one that would be really satisfying to see how it fits down in the channels are the dragonfly wings. You can just show how you can take it from the top and scrape it all the way down to the bottom.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm actually going to do this one next because
Which
I
one?
remember that you added the black around, which was kind of new. Your butterfly.
Oh, true. Oh, wait. Hey, guess what? I already did this. And then you can show, before you do that, you can show how just putting the violet on there adds that. I did everything.
Do you want me to? I could just explain how this one ended
Yeah,
up like
because
that.
then I didn't put yeah, I waited
Okay,
so you could just add the violet, just show how much it changes it.
with this one, all we did was the same run of the first 6, which is topaz, white, gold, neon pink, iridescent violet, turquoise, and then Victorian gold,
Oh, shoot.
antique
I'm gonna fix
copper, and then verdigris. And then all of that plus a bit of the ebony stain around the edges. So just on the outside wing and then in the middle. Let that dry. And then what this looked like before adding the iridescent purple again was this. So you can either leave it like this, or let this step dry and then you could go in and add that iridescent violet to get that look. So that one's super simple, same type of technique. So you'll kind of see based on each of your pieces, there's kind of some varying nuances, but the general overall goal is the same. You just kind of tweak it based on the piece you're working on. So yeah, I could show those wings now.
Tracy always has the most amazing fun facts.
Oh, I know.
She says the reason oil slicks produce the rainbow colors is due to the thickness of the oil film. Light rays travel different distances, producing a spectrum of visible colors.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, it's kind of what you're doing right now. Except we're creating the illusion. For
Exactly.
the light ray travel.
We're kind of like scientists just without the words.
Yeah,
Like,
have
I
this
could
funny
imagine that's what would
imagery
happen.
Of like if we were able to like do traveling lives eventually with locations.
Yes.
And I was like, what would we do with all our stuff? And I just had this like imagery, you know, like the tactile boxes in like spy movies, how it has like all the foam. Like us having that, but with like all the paints, like little foam inserts and all of the tools going in like the specific case.
Right, well, I'm thinking Willy Wonka.
Like
Willy
Inspector
Wonka, where
Gadget.
he opens up this
Yeah,
case to make the
exactly.
chocolate,
And
and
it
it's
goes
just like
poof, poof, poof.
everything just keeps unfolding.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I'm sure if we just, yeah.
We're gonna have to sell.
Paints.
Gonna have to sell a few more paint sets in order to be
Yeah.
able to do that.
Obviously.
Mm.
Someday, maybe.
Hey, we can go to the crater of the moon here. We don't have to travel
Yeah.
that far.
And then we could do like a lava rock inspired.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, it is pretty cool there.
I've never
Have
been
you
there.
been?
Not yet.
It's
I'm
yeah,
going this summer.
It's neat.
And what is it, 2.5 hours? 3
It's not
hours?
far.
It's
Yeah,
3.
like, it came up on my within a couple hours search.
Oh,
Oops,
Mac-
I did the wrong color one, but that's fine. We'll see how this is.
this one's cool because you can scrape it right onto something and make it pull right off. That was cool. If you hold it up like this, if you hold it up,
You want me to put it onto something else, like maybe the center thing?
yeah, and pour it right onto it.
So mom's having me pull my extra paint onto a new piece, which also works great. We're gonna put it on this
Lisa likes your idea.
lily.
Oh
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. That was like a jelly side down moment. Well, let's see what it looks like when we pull it up.
I always love that.
Sometimes those make really cool effects.
It does
when
look
you,
really
like,
pretty.
Drop it on its.
Except it picked up a little piece of junk. Let's see the difference between me accidentally dropping that upside down and then doing mom's technique so we can see. Because we have actually done that as a technique before.
Yeah, we have mirrored.
Flipped it over onto something
Yeah.
or just dabbed off the paint. Okay, I'm going to use this sometime instead this time. And pour the extra. See, it honestly doesn't even look that much different. Then I'll just move the extra of that around.
See, I love how it just pours right down there and there's a different effect, you know?
Mm-hmm. So this is the lighter version. If you're going for more of that, like, sometimes, like in the sun, the
Ethereal.
bubbles will be more of the light tones, like, and then when you get into the shade, they get more like deep purple looking. So this is kind of like if you're in straight up sunlight or whatever.
And if you guys want to just get a bunch of paint up on a surface, that's another really cool effect. Like how Mackie's doing that right now, it's making it look so art pottery looking. You know how you did the leaf there?
Pouring it on.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it looks so art pottery because it's really blended. And if you wanted to put a bunch of paint on something, and you could just drop it right onto your piece this way too.
Well, that's gorgeous too.
Yeah.
Again,
It
just
is.
adding the iridescent violet at the end. I'm kind of pouring this around.
Gosh, those colors are gorgeous.
Yeah, see, that's the more like ethereal,
Lighter.
whatever, however you say it. However you decide to say it.
Peggy will tell us.
You can pronounce it either way.
Okay.
Wow, that was really fun, Mac.
Love. So much stuff we can hardly fit it on the screen.
Your butterfly that you're wearing, I had so much fun painting that. That was really
Yeah.
amazing.
For sure.
I actually took so much time painting because there were so many different combinations. And you saw how long I was painting.
And this one looks like, so Mom, instead of going the light route, she ended with these, actually these two, lapis and hematite, to get the more blue type of look.
Mm-hmm.
So, any questions, guys? That was a little bit more in depth of a technique to achieve that oil slick, but simple enough.
Well, I just felt like once you got used to doing it, it went really fast.
For sure.
And I was able to get a lot of things painted. Once you get all set up and
Yeah,
you're
once you
used
get
to it.
it down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
because
could lay out-
I hadn't even done it yet.
I know.
So
Can't you just envision laying out like 10 pieces and just get the little bubble and then wipe them all?
So, is there any way somebody could sit here while I quick get a drink or
Yes,
a
because
snack or
Ainsley
something?
could start featuring these.
Oh, perfect.
And
We
I'm
can
just
just
gonna,
slide
you
that
wanna
out of
take
the
that
way.
with? You can
Yeah,
take this
sure.
with, and I'm gonna slide this out. While everything dries over here.
Perfect.
I want everything on this. Wow. Oh my gosh. You know what? By the end of the live, these will dry, and then we can show how gorgeous they look. What the heck? Why do yours always turn out better than mine?
I don't think they did.
Patience. It's patience, isn't it?
Well, I just have to go through the whole thing.
True. And
You
it's
don't have to teach it. You just are learning it.
true.
Okay, so we have
Hi,
Mackie's
Karen.
2 jewelry kits, which are just super gorgeous, and we showed these a little bit yesterday for our pre-order live. And I'm gonna pop one up here real quick.
And what are you gonna wear, Ames? Should we let's put this one on you, because everybody loved this. Are you choker length? Do you like choker length?
Yeah, I like whatever
I get to be the wardrobe coordinator.
Okay, I'm popping on the Dancing Meadows necklace earrings kit, which is this purple one with this amazing bead right here and these earrings. So it's a necklace earring kit. And then what did you say about this bead the other
Well,
day?
fun fact, that is a vintage Venetian, and has so many unique, beautiful colors. But that's old. That's at least 40 years old, that coin bead. So is the bottom drop. So you've got some really nice age in those. And then on the earrings that match, those are the check. Those are the check Jablonec ones that we include in our kits. They're not going to last forever. We were just really happy to find a little supply of them so we can keep adding them in. Yep.
So we just have this one popped up with Cart 102 at the moment. And then we can switch over to the other one now.
That's so pretty. You know, why don't you hold that one up in your hand?
Yeah, I'll do that
So
first
you
then.
can, so they can see the colors and how they dance and like, yeah, there you go. So you can see, I like it so much better that way. And even take your thumb across the top of the stone, yeah, and kind of like, yeah, there, like you can see those facets, like they're so beautiful. And then show the foiling, that really beautiful artwork foiling on that bead.
Gives you a good idea of the scale too.
Yeah,
This is a weighty piece.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a larger piece. For sure.
To me, it's just kind of like this celebration of everything that's good in the world. Like, flowers are, you know, there's a reason we give them as gifts because they're so inspiring. And I was thinking about Mother's Day coming up, and you know what? You could make out of this kit, you could make 2 necklaces out of just that one.
Yeah,
You know,
very
just-
easily.
We're going to be offering later on a natural brass variety pack, and this would be perfect for you guys to pick up because you can make so much jewelry out of what we're showing here. This is just you know, this is just kind of what we suggest, but you can make so much more.
Okay, now I'm going to switch over. I'm switching it over anyway. It doesn't matter. To Filigree Fields necklace earrings kit. So I'm just gonna move this.
You know what? Should we put that one on you, the Filigree Fields, after you show it? That is so great with your outfit.
Yeah, we can show both of them
Oh, yeah,
on
true.
in a second here. Yeah.
We could swap.
And she was saying how these are vintage beads as well in these earrings earlier.
The peridot.
So we've had a couple requests to put the main necklace higher in the screen because the comments
Oh, our covering
area
it.
it shades it makes it darker.
And also, people can turn off their comments, but
Yeah.
it is kind of fun to
But
see
I think
comments
people
coming
like
through.
they like to read them as they come through.
Okay, well, I'll just pull them. Ainsley can't see it on
Yeah.
her view, so I'm just gonna pull that everything up. How's that? Is that better?
Now the earrings are here. I'm gonna have to. It's because that corner, it's in the top corner.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am, and so if
Maybe
it's
just
too
hold that
much,
up, Ains.
then it will be.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty. That's beautiful.
I'll just- Okay, I'm gonna pick this one up. So you can get a better feel.
Oh, Mac or Jean, can you comment to Lisa? She was wondering how they get notifications.
Yeah, I think that so we used to have it turned on, but what was happening is that it was flooding, kind of flooding our inbox. So that feature isn't turned on anymore.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Yeah. We could do that now though, because now we just have checkouts. We're not looking at the inbox anymore.
Yeah. So we could probably turn that back on.
Thanks for
it was
saying
kind
that, Lisa.
It was kind of attached to the same thing where we were getting the pop up at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to figure out how to turn that on without the pop-up showing up at the bottom. I think they're somehow connected.
Well, you know what, Lisa? I think that's a really good comment. So now that we are only taking correspondence in live shop at vintage.com, because now if you want to talk to us, email us because the messenger is being flooded with carts anyhow.
Right. So I think all we need to do is figure out how to turn that back on without having the pop-up at the bottom of the video that was driving everybody crazy.
Okay, Ainsley, sorry, we hijacked you.
No, you're fine.
So are you
So
on the
we're
filigree
gonna
set right now?
Yeah, I
Okay.
was just showing that.
And I'm going to put it on you.
Yep, I was about to switch views. So we'll do this dancing fields, or what was it? Filigree Fields.
Filigree Fields. Oh, this one in person is so incredible. Oh, and this one it's gonna come with a do you want to pull up your ponytail? This one's gonna come with a little brighter, this has got a little brighter color right there. And I just put on, I don't know if you guys remember, I'm gonna sit here just for a second. Do you want to scooch over so we can sit side by side?
I think this camera needs to be
Turned. Okay.
see if I can.
Yeah, and you can even slide that way. A lot of you guys have been asking about how to get, so if you're buying solid brass in large packs or bulk packs or in kits and you want to make it look more like the darker natural brass, we do finish these ourselves, and it's a proprietary finish. But we did find the coolest combination, and I put it actually on this this wing, or the dragonfly there. If you take 3 parts of iridescent green and 1 part of earth, if you want a light one, if you want to apply in light coats, you could do 3 to 2. Iridescent green and earth, and you apply that to the solid brass, you're gonna get that natural brass finish. And it's incredible. Like, there is a live.
There's a from that live, I made a YouTube short.
Oh,
And
nice.
so
Is that on YouTube right now?
It is on YouTube right now, and it shows the colors, and it shows Mackie applying it to a leaf.
Oh,
so you can really,
great.
yeah.
Thank you
So
for
if you just
doing
go
that.
to the YouTube Shorts, and you can see the technique.
Oh, and I'm holding this because it's a little bit longer, and the shirt Ainsley's wearing, it looks better as a choker. But here's the earring. Do you want to hold that up, or you can hold that up if you want? You've got some cute little diamond studs in there, but that is such a beautiful, I love this combination. That's gorgeous.
Are you guys gonna?
Oh,
show
wait,
the
what
other
are-
one, too?
Oh, we have that on there. Yes, we are.
Yep.
All right, now we'll switch it over. I like being wardrobe specialist. Oops, sorry little thing.
Dancing Meadows.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this against your
Did you
porcelain
see Corey's
skin.
comment?
No, I need to switch over to comments.
What did Corey say?
It's like something to the effect of, "You're so stinking pretty, Ainsley."
Oh, well, that's a good compliment coming from Corey, because she's drop dead gorgeous. Oh yeah, look
Yes,
at that.
she
That
is.
looks so beautiful. Oh,
I love these earrings so much.
I know. They've got. Oh, wait, here, let me fix that.
Oh, it's fine because it's not on screen
Oh.
at the moment.
Yeah, these are great because they have 2 drops each. Okay, and I'm gonna switch with Mackie Doodle.
Except, after this, we're going into design mixes, right?
Yeah, unless you wanted to talk any more about these, your inspo of designing the filigree fields.
Which one have you gone over? Or
Both,
We're
but if
going
you
over
wanted
both,
to,
but you're the designer, so.
you're the designer, and so if you have any.
well, you designed the purple one.
Yeah, and I did explain the inspo for that, the Mother's Day, and the how much I was just how much flowers mean to us. You know?
yeah.
That's why we
for
give it.
sure.
We're so inspired, and we're inspired. Our art is inspired, and it's such a beautiful symbol of love to people. That's why we spend so much time growing them.
I really do
Oh, I
like
can
that
get these
big
ready for you,
filigree
too.
chunk with that top.
I'm gonna rock them real quick.
Which one?
Got these already. That's gorgeous.
The filigree fields.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Can I have a new slab when you get the chance?
Yes. What would you like?
Anything.
This one?
Or here. So yeah, I just wanted to bring back kind of our true vintage roots, with the dragonfly and layering the filigree and just using some classic vintage items. So I did that, and bringing in those vines and leaves along with the filigree and that filigree bead cap as well, which that's a bead cap that we just hammer out into a flat piece, which works great as a rivet washer. Then with the, I wonder if this is casting a shadow because of the angle.
I'll get another one.
Peggy said it kind of looks steampunk to her.
Really?
I can see how like the layering, okay, so
Oh,
steampunk,
it's this one.
Pretty.
some of the things were made for just purely ornament, right? So you take something like a typewriter and they made it beautiful and not just utilitarian.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like the
All the
flourishes
ornate.
and the ornate corners and, you know, how
Jeannie,
How they just
Jeannie,
made
you need
everything.
to sit next to Mac. Talk to everybody and say hi. Do you
Okay,
have
and
the
then
kit for
talking
that to
about-
show the little pieces and how, what you did with them? But since we're not gonna do a full jewelry technique on this, you can just explain any little hints that they might have, that you might have, like how you cut off the end of the branch and
Okay,
so forth.
sure.
just construction notes.
So I'll pull this
Construction
over
notes.
here and you guys can take some notes on how to put this together. It is pretty straightforward because it's just a basic rivet technique. One thing I will say for the main pendant, because this assembly is very easy, you're just putting a bead cap on top of that large bead. But for riveting those pieces together, you'll be putting 4 together, and what you're gonna need to do is hammer out the area of each of the items that you'll be placing on top of each other. So when you go to add, let me just grab them first and then I'll explain it a little more. All right. So you'll be using, for the main piece right here, you're going to be using a butterfly, 2 of these vine elements. Get that out of the way. Dragonfly as the back. Then you'll be using these 2 vines kind of climbing on either side of the dragonfly like so. So each of those, so there's a branch and then the vines. So each of those will kind of go along the silhouette of the wing, of each of the wings. But you'll notice on your dragonfly here, it's very domed. So what you want to do is you actually want to flatten that out real good. Then you're going to flatten out this portion right here because that's where you're going to be stringing. You'll be punching a hole, stringing each of these through that rivet as well. So hammer those really well, and then this is already flat, so you don't have to hammer that. That, and then ending with the bead cap right here. You'll be hammering that out really flat as well. And then it will make your rivet job super easy, and then you just glue on that stone, and that's all you have to worry about for that one. And then for the earrings, we've got, what I did here was I actually clipped the branch off, so you'll notice just that center part is used right there. So you can just actually clip that whole thing off. And then what I actually did was, which I can actually show on this, I might as well just show that.
I love what you did there, Mackie. Like that little branch piece to go over that.
Yeah, because now you
Wing?
have 2 components.
Yeah.
So this sometimes I'll just bend, if you bend it a bunch, obviously you need to do it a bunch in order for it to come off. But it actually breaks closer to the piece than just using a clipper. So bend back and forth as many times as you need in order to get that to break off. And then the goal, which there's the bottom element to your branch wing right there. Then the goal is to get this able to go up into kind of a straight branch. So we're gonna clip that there. Actually gonna clip this completely off, so that whole circle that was being made by the branch we're gonna get rid of, like that. And all of these you can file down with our vintage file. Works great. But you'll straighten this out, and this you won't even need all of the length of this branch. But basically what you're gonna do is just make it so that you can get a straight enough branch to then roll into a top veil.
That was such a creative way to use that piece.
Yeah, we really like to push the boundaries of our pieces, push the limits, and like really make them work for us. So this was no different here. You could even leave it like nice and long like that too.
Yeah, I
If
love
you like that long look hanging down from the, you know what I mean? Like that's really pretty too.
Yeah, I really
You could
like
put it through the
how
whole.
you're doing that, Mac, because you really can see it's like clay.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a brittle metal. When you buy the vintage metals, you're gonna notice that they're buttery. I always call them buttery because they just feel like butter in my hands when I'm trying to manipulate them.
And you'll get really used to how our metals work. You'll be able to see what you can get away with or not. Obviously, that's why we're here, so we can show you exactly what you can and can't do. But once you get going, you'll kind of learn the nuances as well. So I started that loop there, which I won't even need it to be that long. You could clip some of that off. But basically just make sure you complete this loop so that when you put a jump ring through it, I'm actually even gonna double over so we really make sure that jump ring doesn't come out. So then you've got your little branch loop right there. So that's it, super simple. And then I did punch a hole just to keep that steady and in place. You'll see here I punched a hole through that bottom flower, strung it through, and then just did the rest as business as usual. And then except for this branch, I did punch a hole here on the bottom of this branch right there. So I
That was a
flipped
good
it upside
idea
down.
to keep it from sliding too much and to accommodate that.
Yeah, so that one worked out really well. Oh, and then up here, you're gonna be using that thin jump ring included. Just to, the purpose of that is just to keep the butterfly in place and not falling left or right. So there's no weight on that. That's why the thin jump ring is fine. It's just to keep it in place in the back.
Cute.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, because they're
Good.
earrings, and when you move, you don't want them tipping.
Yeah.
Really great tips, Mac. And I really like how you're narrating and talking about what you did instead of doing it, because it makes you be able to, me anyway, to be able to focus on your technique rather than watching you do it. Because that's almost a little distracting.
Yeah, true. When we have so much to cover, and you guys are already professional jewelry designers,
Yeah.
so it's a little redundant to go through absolutely everything. Yeah, I like doing the kind of cliff
Special.
notes. Yeah, like the
Yeah.
things that are nuancy instead of like
just-
every basic freaking thing.
Doing that branch, though, like it gives people an idea of how they can alter the things that they have.
For
right?
sure.
For a different purpose.
Yeah, and Sawyer, thanks for asking how the ordering system's working for everybody. Looks like you're getting some positive comments on how it's easy. I really love. Stephanie said, "Now that he tamed my itchy typing fingers, it's working out great."
So, any nuances on yours, Mom, or was it all really straightforward? I see that you
Well, let me look
pinched.
here.
You pinched your bead
Yes.
cap.
That's it.
So what Mom did was she took her floral bead cap here, and instead of just pressing it like completely down, or I mean, instead of just putting it straight on the bead, she actually pinched it down.
Mackie, before you go there, Connie was wondering how you attached that. So just show that you strung a jump ring through the bail.
Oh, to the very top?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I, through the bail we made, attached a jump ring
And that's
into
included in the
the
kit.
ear wire, which is, yep, all included. So, okay, and then coming into our,
And she was
necklace
saying
kit of dancing
that the
metals.
reason we're watching you is because we're not all professional jewelry designers. And
Oh,
of course,
yeah.
that was just like a little joke you were saying.
I
We all
think you
know
guys
we're all
are all
professional.
professional based on DIY with Vintage.
Uh-huh.
You guys are amazing.
Some really great things.
So, looks like, oh, yeah, so pushed it down and then, so those will start to kind of come out on either side. And then, just kind of baby those to go where they need to go. So pull those out to mirror that front and then kind of pinch them together like that. So that was super simple. And then Mom just layered that wisteria bead cap on before, so you get that really beautiful hint of bead cap. Let's see if there's anything special with the earrings. So I'll show one of these. This will be fun to show. They are time consuming, so I'm not going to do all of them, but I'll do the most complicated one, which is this one. So what I did was we had a long piece of regular wire included in the kit, and kind of did these fancy super wrappy wraps. So it's like, they look kind of like little bird nest type of vibes. So I'll show you how to do one of those too, which will be great. Here's your cute, neat, and organized little earring kit. Alright, so yeah, you'll be getting this big long piece of wire. And can somebody grab me the purple briolets from here?
Ainsley, she's sitting right there for you. Oh, you need, are they not in
Are
there?
they somewhere else?
Did I put that kit together? Darn.
Also, this is the lighter purple, so
Oh, okay.
usually it's the, well, yeah, just if we're gonna use that. So,
That one might have just popped into every so often there is a little dye lot, but everybody should be getting this darker one right there. That was an
so
anomaly.
we've got here our wire that's all nice and organized, and it doesn't matter any like imperfections in the wire because we're gonna be twisting it up so much. But I used about, yeah, maybe like a 1.5 inch, 3/4 section for each of these fun little wraps. So what I did with this one was, and you can decide to do like a double wrap, which, am I focusing well enough?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can decide to do a double wrap loop plus a coil, or what's a coil? Coil would be like the double main loop, right? So
Yeah, the coil is the wrapping
So
around
double
the
coil.
sides.
we're gonna do.
We didn't have that in the master kit.
So what I'm doing here
I'm just
is
sending
I
all
am
of you
rolling
just
this
to make
around
sure.
perfectly around the barrel of my
I must have forgotten.
needle nose pliers.
I'm sending them all to you.
Trying to zoom. I think I'm just gonna move the background for now, because that's stealing the focus, I think. So there is our loop, and then I bent this back to come down straight so the circle ends up in the center. Then I'm gonna pinch with my pliers here, and see that's not perfectly completed, so I'm actually gonna pull it up tighter, just like that, so no space is showing. See that? That's how we want that to look. Now this I'm going to start to twirl around and use whatever means necessary to start that wrap loop. And just gonna pinch it off. You can, and it's all preference, you can do more of that section or less or whatever. And you can always straighten out, but that is how we want that part to look. Now this is a fun way to incorporate the beads together all in one strand. So now what I do is string both of these through and going to leave some space. Make your little hanger like that, bend up and around and straighten like so. And then we're just going to start coiling. And I like a messy coil on this look. So just kind of start to bend and twirl around. I like to pinch and twist the bead, and then sometimes I like to give that a break and then pull around too. So whichever way you like to do it. But just mainly getting all of that wire coiled in between, kind of acting like a spacer between the briolet drop and the Hishi bead. And then just tighten that down and tuck it in. And there you go with your little spacer drop and spacer with a double technique. Double coil and wrap loop. So, pretty fun. Anyway, that's pretty much what I did for each of these. Just I did them, the rest of them without that middle action. So, super simple. Super fun.
That's so cute. It looks like a little tiny perfume bottle.
Cute.
I always like, whenever there's a bead above a drop, I always think perfume. And a little coil and...
Whoa, this slate is so cool. It looks like a storm and lightning. It's so pretty.
I know. Whoa, I didn't notice that
Doesn't
when you
it?
picked it up. Yeah.
Look, it looks like we meant to put those specks around the Vintage logo.
It's like a bird.
I'll bet you there's a lot
Yeah, the
of
bird in the
people
storm.
that don't want to see the lightning right now.
What was the deal with the lightning?
There was tornadoes and there was also snowstorms all over. We're the only
Midwest,
lucky
yeah.
ones that got
Yeah.
70
Even
degree
in like
nice
California, which is crazy.
No. Zipping my lips.
All right,
Okay.
Ainsley, you're up,
Finally.
and I'm so excited. What necklace are you gonna wear?
Whatever you guys want me to wear.
No, you wear what you want.
Do you guys feel like that was good for demoing?
It's gorgeous.
Because I
people.
really got to do, the main things that could cause an issue.
Yeah,
So,
maybe just, did you go over, because I may have missed it,
yep.
the way that the birds are hung on the ends, like if you added holes or stuff.
Oh,
to them.
okay, yeah. So these I just, so this comes like a straight, perfect, pointy winged bird. Like that. And so all I did was I twirled the end.
And then
Kind of like the
just
deco rivets, how we do
added
that.
a hole in the tail then?
Nope,
Oh, does that come in?
Oh, there, yes,
Yeah.
I did. I forgot I put that one in the middle. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that. So yeah, both of these I just twirled in. And you can just do as little as you want or as much. You know what I mean? You can make it shorter or longer. I liked them nice and long. And then yeah, that we just added a hole right there and then strung our drop through that thin medium-sized jump ring. So pretty great.
We did have these. We did have these in another kit. We wanted to bring this back and add to it. So we added some
that
really
vintage
gorgeous.
briolette
Yeah.
because that
Yeah,
wasn't in there
purple.
before. Yeah, if
Yeah.
you have seen this bird kit before, you're getting that whole new briolette bead
Yeah.
for free. So, okay. Ainsley's very excited
Good
to
memory,
show off
Renee.
her design mixes. Yeah, we don't bring things back often, but that was one of them. So thanks for mentioning
Yeah,
that.
they are really long. They're longer than 50 millimeter.
Let's get this stuff over here.
Oh, Tracy's wondering if you lightly sanded the bird or you used a shine cloth
Oh,
to get
both.
the relief.
I did both, shine cloth and relief.
Okay. So this is our woodland moss design mix. We popped it on yesterday, but today we get to see it with a nice little layout for you guys. And just kind of like get the vibe of like what the intention was behind like each of the pieces that are in here. And there's obviously going to be like multiple options of things that you can do with the different pieces.
Jean's fixing your
I was
view.
gonna zoom in, but I didn't wanna mess anything up, so, 'cause I'm not used to doing it. Just like
You
thinking
can
I
keep
know.
talking, but that is, so we added iridescent green to that butterfly.
Yes, we did. Well,
Love
actually, you
that.
did it.
Well, but you asked, so
I
technically
think that
it was
one was
yours.
your idea. I just know we wanted a painted element. And
Right,
you're like,
you asked for
"Ooh,
the
this
painted."
would look really good.
Yes, the iridescent green in there. So there's like a little hint of that, which I
Yes.
love.
Okay. I'm just gonna zoom out so that we can fit everything on here. And I'm gonna try and stay on camera for you guys. All right, so this blank piece right here, I just included it so that you can glue this gorgeous Swarovski flat back onto it. You could glue it on here, but it just might be a little bit difficult because it's not flat on this filigree piece, and so sometimes they don't stick very well to filigree pieces.
You know what would be beautiful on that one? Do you want me to do it real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Is why don't you hand me the this, and if anybody, I'll put another one in, a straight one. But I'm just gonna do a little hammering texture.
Yeah, I was thinking that the edge could be slightly different, like
Yeah.
if they painted it, but I really like this hammering idea even better.
I think it's just gonna add some really nice dimension.
Unless somebody specifically wants it pre-hammered.
Yeah. If you want it pre-hammered. Yeah, and then we could use a little bit of
Shine cloth.
shine cloth or relieving block to get that nice texture. You guys are probably wondering what I'm doing.
All
I'm
she did
just-
was hammer around the edges with our smaller of our hammers, and then she used the sunshine cloth and then used the relieving block
Ooh,
to
look
add
at
some
that.
cool texture to
Yeah,
that.
you can even show the tools if you want.
So just our dampening block and our normal metal block. And then she used this finer hammer, this end of it,
Mm-hmm. That's what,
to hammer down on this piece.
4
and
ounce.
just on the edge. You can see she didn't do it in the center.
and I love going over it with, and I went over it with this side of the block.
This white side.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then if you want to make it super shiny, Ainsley, you can show them on this.
Peggy said Wendy just needs to relieve some built-up tension.
Yes, true. How do you know me so well, Peggy? And if you want it to be super shiny, then just go over it with a super smooth side. Awesome. Gorgeous. That's just a little bonus technique for y'all.
Bonus.
That's super pretty.
But yeah, that adds like a whole nother like level of dimension to that.
Don't you
pairing.
think that's how it is with our blanks? That
Yeah.
they're just so versatile. You can
They
paint
are.
on them, you can hammer them. Oh, speaking of that, we should, if you guys want to use today's technique on blanks, you need to check these out. Let me see. Where would they be, Ains?
Probably the top.
Oh yeah, you're right. On the top.
Right there's the third. Just down.
right
Just-
there.
Yeah.
If you guys want to get a bunch of blanks, like a ton, for $29, I don't know how many are in there. Like over 30.
We said 30 to 40. at
30 to
least.
40 blanks. If
Yeah.
you want to do hammered things and you want to use today's iridescent rainbow iridescence on it, it is incredible to drop down all of those paint colors and then smooth it over. You can also drop down all those paint colors like Mackie did today, and then you can sandwich them like this. You know how you put them together? Boom,
Yeah.
and then pull them apart, and it's an incredible effect too.
Maybe we could do that on Friday.
Oh, yeah,
we
let's
should
do
We
it.
should show the mirror effect on Friday.
I love
The
it.
blanks.
I love it. Okay, Ainsley, you are on.
Woodland Moss Design Mix. It's right above. You're just there. Go
Did I
back up.
pass it?
Yeah, go back up more. And right there.
Perfect. This one is so gorgeous. I love it.
I
And
was
so
just thinking
this
about-
piece, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say what you did there with the bellflowers. I saw some cascading earrings like that recently, and I was
Oh,
thinking about
yeah.
that design. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. This one I think this butterfly would look amazing riveted to either this gorgeous vintage leaf,
Yes.
or you could also do it to this large piece of filigree. You could rivet it onto here.
And
on the side.
Ainsley, that something that's really cool about that ear, we purposely added in this piece. That's what Ainsley's wearing, and also so you would have two pairs if you bought the paint kit, the paint jewelry collection.
Yeah.
Then you would be able to wear that as earrings. What Ainsley's got. Ainsley's got the one from the paint jewelry collection, and
Yeah.
there's one in here. So you can see what it could look like if you added that paint even on top, on the side of that. Oh,
Oh
I love
Yeah.
that. It just like pops, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Comes to life.
Also, those antenna you could use to wrap around the filigree too if you wanted to mount it on there. They're really bendy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. Oh
And
my gosh.
then-
And then what about that giant Swarovski butterfly up there?
Yeah. Oh my
What?
gosh.
And what are these?
There's so many.
Whoa.
I still have to
Okay,
get
this
there.
is the Jablonais French.
Yeah.
drops.
So we
This
have
one is
this. We have
vintage.
some gorgeous. Yeah, these.
I
Guys
didn't
right
see that
here.
you added all those in. Those are incredible.
These guys.
Ainsley's an octopus.
Got all these extra hands.
Oh, you're right. You're right, Mac. This needs to go like
I just don't like
that.
the ladies to have to picture what the rest of the piece looks like.
I know.
Okay, and then we have this gorgeous green girl pre-painted. We have a bunch of charms.
Oh, I can't really tell that it's pre-painted. Oh, what did you put on there, Jean? Like a little iridescence?
Oh,
It looks like
piece?
lapis,
That
maybe.
one?
Oh no, she pre-painted in the other kit.
Yeah.
This
not
could
one.
This
look
one-
amazing pre-painted.
Well, it does have paint on it if you look closely.
Oh,
You know what? That's actually
It
the
might be the finish.
It's
Yeah.
the finish.
that's the finish.
It
yeah.
was like a copper
Blue.
verdigris
Oh, copper
fin-
blue. Yeah.
finish, and it just has a like very
Mm.
light look to it.
I love that branch. I've always loved
So
that branch.
these also, besides earrings, can become a bracelet if that's more of your thing.
Which that's what I would do
Easy.
right there.
Bracelet right there.
Could you imagine this too? Like right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Well, I was even thinking taking these guys and dropping them down from it.
That could be an incredible choker too.
Yeah. Or yeah, definitely for choker and these gorgeous,
Mm-hmm.
gorgeous ones over here, making it super crystally.
Okay, so I know we sold a bunch of these. If you guys are not able to add these to your cart, it just means they're sold out. So if you want to get the design mixes, you probably want to check out, just pre-check out instead of waiting till the end of the live.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about this next one, Ains. Great job
Yeah.
on that. It's absolutely gorgeous.
There's so many beads in there too.
Yeah, and I'm gonna trade you now. Now this one Jean did some heavy painting on, didn't she?
Very much so.
You can tell, I can really tell Jean's hand. 2 pieces.
This is our Midnight
3
Fairy
pieces.
design mix.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you paint 3 pieces on this, Jean?
Maybe.
Yeah, she did.
Wow, that's a treat.
Oh yeah, actually I did. Because I painted 2 of them, and then I was like, the fairy has to have it too.
Wow, that was kind.
And this one's loaded up. I mean, they all really are loaded up this time. It's really loaded up.
That
though.
one looks loaded up more because of how much is painted on there.
You should
And
prob-
also the setting. There's 2 settings in here.
for anybody that wasn't on the preview,
And the
you should tell them
amethyst.
about the
Yeah, I was going to. I was just giving them a little preview in the box. Our squeaky chairs over here.
Let's keep those up a little higher. Oh, I'd love to first do that close up first. That was, yeah, because you really can see what it looks like there.
It's the chair.
Okay. So there's our cute little close up. And then I'm going to just zoom out so that you guys can get a nice spread out view of just everything.
Okay, you're a little bit off, so I'm just gonna there you go.
Okay. So, I want to show you guys these, which is amethyst.
And a pearl.
And a cute little pearl in there
And those
too.
little tiny beads are gold filled.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was an old stock strand of pearls and beads all done before they put the clasp on it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we've got to offer those in there. And you just, what do? You just cut off the,
Yeah. You can cut these all off of here. They're just,
Yeah.
you know, individually knotted.
But I would hang both of those amethyst pieces together on earrings. The smaller, and then
Yeah,
And then
the
the lo-
threes and
yeah.
the 3s. Yeah. This could even be pretty on its own if you just used it as like a little necklace. Or as part of a bracelet.
it's funny how Jean and I are always fixing the camera on our daughters. Jean always fixes Ainsley's, and I always fix Mackie's.
Well, I've just been doing it for a year, so I'm used to the nuances.
Yeah.
Because Ainsley's pretty fresh blood.
Oh no, we're talking about the view of you guys.
Oh.
Your view.
Got it.
Yeah, not like keeping things on screen.
Oh, that cameo is really old.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a cute little Roman.
It's
looks
faux
like.
hematite. It's glass, but
It's
faux
really,
hematite, really cool.
pretty. Anyway,
I think she just keeps leaning the one way, and then it's off when I look
it's
at it.
because I'm looking underneath the
Yeah, yeah.
camera. Yeah. And then also this art glass,
Oh,
which is so
2
beautiful.
settings in
I
this
know.
one?
That's why I said it was loaded. Is because there's 2 settings.
That
Yes.
one might have been a limited. We should probably have made this one 45 instead of 35.
Guess everybody gets a deal.
Yep, they get a deal. Maybe you started with that in mind, and then you just kind of went.
Well, I was
"Oh,
like, oh, what else should we add in here? And you're like, ooh, what about this setting
I
too?
know we needed to. It was screaming for it. Look at that. You
And
can't
this
even
would
like.
look amazing stacked on
That's
here.
$125
Holy smokes.
necklace with some beads.
You know what I mean?
I would definitely stack these.
Yeah.
And then this could look super good dripping down off of
Oh
it.
my gosh, yeah. If you loaded that up with like these on the sides, on
Yes.
each side, you have so many things in here. What is this?
That is
That's-
Swarovski, it looks like.
Look at that. That's a. I would do this. I would go like this cascading thing down here. Boom, keep going. Boom, boom, boom. Paper towel.
I'm not sure if Cookie's comment will
Boom, paper towel.
come through because it has the time.
Oh wait, look. If you guys have a lot of this guy, which we put her in because we're so in love with her, that fairy. Look at this. Show how that can like translate. Oops, sorry.
I thought I had it, but apparently
That's okay. But look how that can transform into just an incredible winged butterfly. And all you have to do is just fold that top over. Yeah, boom, and then twist that around.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, hallelujah. Although the fairy is magic. It's such a gorgeous deco fairy. But we put her in so much because, we're obsessed with her.
Okay. This
And
is
I
also
love
one of our painted
Jean, how did you
ones.
get that? Can you just explain how you got that effect? Because that
This,
is
like, rich
incredible. Did you do garnet and lapis and
On the
violet?
Green Girl?
No, so the purple that's coming from those is the iridescent violet. That's what's doing
Did
that.
you just put tons of it on it?
There's lapis mixed with moonstone that is the metallic.
Okay.
Then this one, the fairy has green opal as a base, but the other colors,
Okay.
there's lapis mixed with moonstone,
Okay.
and then iridescent violet.
For this Green Girl
Wow.
piece?
Yeah.
You could
Okay.
do the same
And I think
No, there's
these
no- yeah,
these Green Girl pieces were already like wiped with like some black like
Yeah.
onyx
Oh,
color
yes.
on it
So,
underneath,
okay, so
so
for
that's what
that
it'll also
one-
be pulling.
For that one, there was
Ooh, look at this together
a lot
right
of the
here.
paints from the kit today.
Look at that.
Ooh.
So
Yeah, I
there
like
was
that.
ebony base, and then there was neon pink
Mm-hmm.
and lapis, and then on top of that, I did the iridescent violet.
So they could take the kit today and make
Yes.
these effects.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
Also, I never even got to the inspiration for this one because I was too busy looking at
I
all the
know.
goodies in the side of this.
This Midnight Fairy, that was incredible name for this, by the way.
And so for the inspiration, that Midnight Fairy is coming from Cinderella the ballet, where they have at midnight all these fairies come to collect back all the things that Cinderella was given, and so they like take her dress and they take like her
What?
shoes. Well, not her
Rude.
shoes, but everything. They take like everything, and they just let her keep her shoes because they're taking back everything she was given. And so that's where that comes from, because they wear like these like dark, sparkly, like black costumes in the middle of like the night.
So now
Hour.
you're basically giving it back and the cat.
Yep. Yeah, we have Lucifer the cat.
I love that. That little bow kitty. Oh, and
He's so
is this
cute.
what is that?
It looks like a bouquet of flowers. Like if you look really closely. So at first it kind of looks like, like some like crystallized things, but if you look closely, there's little flowers. So if you painted the flowers,
What if
it'd
you
be super
did?
cute.
If you weren't really into like the
Roman?
monarchy, what if you
Yeah.
went right over the top of that
Yeah.
and just glued that on? That,
That
would
would
be
look
like
amazing.
It looks like a wax seal.
It does. And it
Wow.
just adds like a really awesome like 3D element.
Yeah, I just realized I sound really QVC. Oh my gosh, sorry. I think I just talk like that, unfortunately. Gorgeous. All right. Well, what about this the last one? And then Mackie,
Yeah.
are we doing anything more of yours, or are we just featuring
We
the
just
chain
have
cuts?
the 2 features, and then we should
Oh.
probably end because it's
All right. Yes, because
hitting
it's
past the
sushi
2
time for
hour.
me.
Pumpkin time.
Sushi time for me. We're
We're
gonna
gonna
do
do
your
those.
mix. Oh, this one has also 2 painted.
Yep.
Wowzer. And 2 Swarovski. Shall I just make everybody wait?
Just
The
if
anticipation.
You could remind them not to put anything else
Anticipation.
in the line when they do their cart.
Oh, don't type
comment.
at all. Just don't type
No,
at
no,
all.
on here.
Oh, in the
don't
cart.
put ×1 or anything else
Oh.
besides.
Got
Yeah, you have to edit that yourself.
Just put like if you're.
Why did
want
somebody
the
do that? Because I don't see. Oh,
Yes.
Cookie. Cookie, just put cart 107. Only the things in between the
Parentheses.
the quotation
Yeah.
marks, the parentheses. That's it. Good call,
This
Jane.
is Mermaid Fountain, and this one is, I think, a couple of our favorite, and obviously Wendy's since she painted inside of it. So
It's
These
not.
mermaids.
You know what though? Your last one was the Midnight Fairy. Holy moly!
it was no, they're all amazing.
I can't even.
This is my favorite one.
Is it?
Yeah.
These mermaids remind me of the Three Graces. They're like the aquatic version of them.
No, this one, Jean. I know you sourced this mermaid.
Yeah.
This
There's
is not the
three.
same one as. It's different than the one in the pink
Yeah.
kit.
Yeah,
It's
it is
different
different.
because this one starts out white.
I'm
Does
gonna
it-
show
and it has
this
3.
and that. So we'll show the difference because if you guys are thinking it's the same mermaid, it's not. This is a siren group of mermaids in the.
Yeah, she's like posing. It looks like she's taking a selfie, basically. Like,
Yes. Selfie mermaid.
Selfie mermaid, and then this one, she's actually in this one. She's actually swimming underwater. This
Yeah.
mermaid is.
Got it. Perfect.
And
And
this
then-
one reminds me of like, for whatever reason, makes me think of Peter Pan, Neverland mermaids.
Oh, I could see that for sure.
Because there's a group of them.
Okay. And you know what? I'm thinking, so you showed how beautiful that the painted version of that is. So you could also paint this one, that, if they wanted. You know, the one in the pink kit can be painted. I think we talked about that during that time though.
Nice zoomed in view
Oh, I
of all
love that
this.
close-up view first. Wait, Ainsley, this time did you and your mom tag team this, or was this all you?
This was all me,
Oh
except
my
for you
gosh.
painting.
No, I mean, but your inspo.
Did you help me with this? I don't think
No.
you did.
Not this time.
Fountain, just naming.
I was too busy. Remember, I was making pendants.
Oh, I was asking my mom. She didn't help.
You guys.
No, it was just me, and then having you painting the one piece.
Wow.
Or 2 pieces, actually.
Ainsley,
Okay.
you're quite the curator. Love it.
Spread all the goodies out. Oops. And then we have her. It's just absolutely stunning. I got her in there crooked at the moment though. There we go. And then these, we were thinking you could glue some like sparkles inside of here. In these little like holes, if I can get them to move.
Are you talking about flat back?
Well, I didn't include flat backs, but I just was thinking
Oh,
these
wire.
tiny little,
You can
either you
actually
could
wire
wire
them in
them in there, or you
Oh,
could probably
like
glue
pins.
too.
Cute.
Like that one technique Mackie showed.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
But they would look super amazing inside of here. You can kind of get a feel for that. I really love these colors though. I really love like super like rich colors like that, like the fuchsia color.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And this one has a bunch of really cute little charms too. It's gonna make a really cute charm bracelet. And then these gorgeous natural brass pieces. Perfect for earrings.
I'm just gonna scooch this a little higher because of the comment thing.
Yeah, I can zoom out a little bit. It's hard for me to tell how much I need to zoom out until we're like actually starting to get it laid out.
Oh my gosh.
And
Well,
then 2 of these.
You know what's cool about this one, Ainsley? This, that piece right there. Friday's kit. Friday's
I feel like
kit.
we do that same thing a lot where we like choose a lot of the same items
Yeah.
during the same week.
This is Friday's kit.
There we go.
And look at that same gorgeous, but the difference is this, oops, I'll lay it next to it, is painted. That one.
Yep.
Oh, that's really low in there. Let's bring that up there. Now they can see it above the comments. But that has iridescent on it. And these have little tiny chatons glued on it.
Yep.
Well, not chatons. These are flatbacks. The middle one's a chaton.
Okay.
Gorge.
More earrings because we have two of these gorgeous like filigree solid brass stars that have little flowers in them. Ooh, this is so pretty, this bead.
And I agree, Cindy. I love this mermaid too. It's like all of us who are like watching, and we're those mermaids.
These
Hey, what fairy would
gorgeousness.
you be? What kind of fairy would you be?
If I could be any fairy, a mer fairy, because they
A
could
mer
be
fairy.
both water and
And
Yes.
sky.
and sky. But I would, if I had to choose between one or the other, and I couldn't be both, like a combination of both, I would have to be a fairy because anytime I dream and it's a lucid dream, I always fly.
Oh,
Like
really?
I always fly. I like take control and I like to fly around.
That
And it
flying
just
is
like
the best. I'm just
even
gonna
though it's
pull
a
these up little
dream, but
bit.
like in the dream, it's just like the most amazing feeling
Ugh.
in the entire world. Like just
flying.
yeah,
Yes.
you can't even describe it. It's just amazing.
How about you, Sawyer? If you were going to be any fairy, what would you be? Would you be like on Little Mermaid, the king? Like, would you be a mermaid fairy, or would you be a
Oh,
trickster, or what?
wait, like, what do you mean? What kind of fairy?
Like in all the
Mythical.
folklore, all the folklore.
Fae
Yeah,
being?
fae. Yeah,
Yeah.
A fae being?
fae included.
Wait, didn't we already say what I would be?
No,
Maybe.
Mm.
I thought
Maybe.
Mackie said it.
Maybe
What?
like a few
Not
months
out
ago.
of fairies though, I don't think.
a gremlin.
Fairies?
That was what
Um,
Mackie would say.
I think.
Oh, a druid. Maybe that's what we said.
Oh no. We're talking about all mythical beings, not fae.
Okay.
Mackie said it'd be a griffin,
A griffin.
Oh.
I
But-
could see that.
but
That's what I
A
mean.
fae?
All
I'd
all
probably
mythical
be-
beings.
I'd probably be a centaur.
Oh, centaur. I could see that.
What? Why'd you say that like that?
What about you guys? What about y'all? What would you be? Any mythical being?
You'd be so fast.
But this is like, what would you want to be? That's what we're asking, not what would you actually be.
Look at
Peggy.
Peggy's comment.
I knew she would say something. That's why I already headed over here
Good
just
luck
to see
making-
Peggy's
good luck
comment.
making it over my bridge.
Oh, Peggy, you got a challenge.
I wanna
Did you
see
hear
it.
what Sawyer said?
It doesn't.
You know-
Oh, it's working
We're
now.
hold on. We're
He'd
gonna
be a
let-
troll.
We're gonna let Sawyer say what he's gonna say to Peggy.
Oh.
You know in Monty Python, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but when he's asked the 3 questions or whatever, and most of them are like really, really easy, and it's gonna get to you, and then I'm gonna say the hardest freaking, most obscure question you better know the answer to, or you're not making it past my bridge.
Yeah, Peggy will probably get it.
Yeah, she'd
True, she
still
probably
know.
would.
She
And then
would
I'd
know
think,
it.
Wait, never mind.
I know.
Different question.
Oh, let me see. What would you be, Mac?
Out of mythical creatures?
being. Yeah, mythical creature being.
I don't know. People say that I just seem like a fairy, but I don't know.
I think you.
What would you want to be?
Yeah, what would you want
Yes.
to
Well,
be?
she's talked about like her camel fairy, like being like in the woods, right?
Oh, like a yeah.
Like-
I know what Matthew would be.
I just
It's
love
a-
the sun, so
it snarky?
whatever
No.
deals with the sun.
There's a race of people in Dungeons and Dragons called the Tabaxi, and they're like cheetah people.
Oh,
Cheetah
I could
people.
see that.
That's
People
what I
do
always
say
say.
I look
Mac,
like
you
a
look-
cheetah.
That's what I always
Yeah.
say. Yeah, that if you're an animal, you would definitely be a cheetah. You have a cheetah face.
By the way,
It's a
Peggy
shape,
said-
That's my
isn't it?
favorite line
Yep,
on
it is.
What
Hey.
did you
Also
say?
the eyelashes and
Like,
eyes.
what about that? I feel like I don't even have eyelashes.
Peggy
That's
said.
full of
do?
crap. Yes, you do.
Peggy
Really?
said
Not like you
challenge
guys.
accepted, Sawyer. Ainsley, I
Yo.
want you.
Peggy
Look at
said
this.
she'd
You've
be a
got to
unicorn.
turn. You got to turn to the
That'd
side.
be fun.
Now,
Ooh,
isn't
love that.
Ainsley like a fairy? Look at her. She already looked like a fairy. Like a.
It's, you know what, I looked like a freaking elf when I was a child because my ears were so pointy.
They also
Everybody would make fun of me because they
also
would
stuck
stick
a
out.
little bit.
They'd stick out and they were like, "Ear."
It was so cute.
And my
though.
grandpa was like, "Hopefully she grows into them."
What? You have the most beautiful
He would
ears.
say that.
Yes, he would.
Whatever, he probably said that about my eyes.
It's only when you're a little
Oh,
tiny
God.
baby. and-
Yeah, but it's pretty cute when you look
Yeah,
at like
I'd
old
be a
pictures of me
were-shark
as a
right now.
toddler.
What?
That's what I would be. I'd
A
be
were-shark?
Yeah, werewolf, hammered head shark.
Or were-hammerhead shark.
Well, Peggy's the only one who answered, but she said she'd be a unicorn.
Oh, a unicorn.
Yeah, that would be great.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I still can't decide. There's so many options. I'm really loving your visual of like flying now. That's because I tied it,
Yeah.
so it could be higher.
I'd be a fairy if I could have like eagle wings
Ooh.
and not like.
You mean
Well,
like an
a
angel?
gargoyle. Like a gargoyle.
Like an
You
an-
said
like
griffin.
angel
gargoyles
wings?
have bat wings.
Archangel from
Yeah.
X-Men.
Yeah.
All
like,
right.
If I could have wings like
Ainsley,
that,
why don't
I'd
you
have-
show the chain pack while Mackie's playing?
Yeah,
making
absolutely.
her awesome thing, whatever you're making.
I have
there.
a tip for the ladies.
Oh my
Natural
gosh,
brass.
I love it.
Natural brass.
Let
Okay.
me find it. Where is it?
I have it right here.
Oh, perfect. So I'm gonna give you this
Give me 1
to
second
show
I
it
get
on.
this.
Then people can see what that slab actually looks like.
Here you are.
Thank you. Oh, but I hit the.
Yeah, I was making sure you had it first, just in case. Okay. Natural brass, variety 2 ounces. I'm gonna just show you just like in my hands, like so you get a good idea of like how much there is there, and then zoom back in. Let's open up this baby. This is a variety pack. It's gonna be a little bit different every time, but you'll probably still get some of the same chains.
Who is Galadriel? I bet Sawyer would know.
Galadriel's from the
Galadriel's the
Hobbit.
same kind of person as Gandalf and Sauron. She's like she's with the elves. She's one of the
Oh,
elves.
is she the protagonist that's like resists the ring? Or no? Or no, is she
Yes.
one of the
She's the main
warrior-
character
When
in the
Fro-
new
when-
one, right?
She's the one who, when Frodo goes to her and like
Yeah, she like does the
offers her
scary
ring,
face.
she like flips out.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
Galadriel.
Yes, okay, that's who I was picturing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's cool.
She's
So-
such a stud.
Somebody said, who said they would want to be her?
Cool.
What was that?
Okay.
Well, okay, being a hobbit would be kind of fun though.
Yeah, I
Imagine
feel like they have
their
amazing
lifestyle is
lifestyle.
so
Hey, you
good.
know what?
Yeah.
So comfortable.
Second breakfast.
Yes.
That's why.
And the 5 other in between meals they have.
Yeah.
That's ideal for me.
Mackie, you're a
Sign
big
me
part
up.
of it.
And they just
That's-
have such
yeah,
like
I
a
already-
sweet, simple
I already
life
practiced
with
that.
like beautiful
Everybody's
handcrafted
Really good answers here.
cheese.
Mary.
That cheese, like in the Hobbit like movie where they like all go into his house in the beginning of it, like the first one,
Mhm.
and he just has that room full of cheese and it just looks
That's
so
like my
delicious.
dream. My literal
That's
dream.
Mackie's dream.
Mackie's like,
Wait.
maybe I'll be a hobbit for the cheese.
Does being
I
a
would.
wizard does being a wizard count as being a fae? Like if we're talking like
We said mythical being. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we
I
said
would
Faye at
totally-
first.
I
We
would
didn't
totally
talk
be a
about
wizard.
like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you would.
Oh,
True.
wizard.
yeah, totally wizard.
A professor.
Actually no, I would be a warlock. Not a wizard.
Oh, warlock.
Warlock
That's
be,
very
war-
angsty of you.
Well, no, I'd be a warlock because warlocks magic comes to them naturally and they don't have to study for it. Kind of like school with me.
Wow.
Just
That
never
would
had to
make
study.
sense.
I know you never did. You never brought homework home.
It's true because I did it the morning before school
These lives are just basically
in front of my wall.
a chance for us to all have a bragging session about ourselves.
What you doing?
If you guys haven't noticed.
I never knew.
I'm glad
Like,
to
look
see
what I
you.
made.
I'm
It's
glad
so
I did it.
amazing. I'm the best.
I only said I loved the way that mermaid turned out.
Well, it did turn out amazing,
So-
and I think you have every right to
Are
brag
you
about
waiting
it.
to talk about that and we're stealing your thunder?
It's we talked about it slightly. I was just mostly showing
Just talk
it,
about
but-
like the lengths, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
not that they're obviously not gonna all be the same length.
No, but
so.
look, there's a nice, really nice
Oh my gosh,
piece.
this one is really long.
Hold that one up.
There's a
This
few of
way.
those.
This is all one piece.
Hold that
We
up this
have
way in
many
front
of
from
them,
this view.
Renee. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
order as many as you want.
Yeah.
It's the best way to buy your chain.
It's like my whole upper torso.
So
length.
cheap.
Yeah, and if you need ends for the ball chain, you can find those on our website.
Yep, we're
They-
not
there's two
including
different-
them in
Yeah,
in
they're
the
not
pack.
included.
Or
So
if we could do it like this too.
if you
but-
get some, you'll
Ooh.
want to pick up some of the ends.
So how many of those, like we should kind of, why don't you lay them out linearly?
That's what I was about to do.
So
Or
So
actually,
these
smart.
will all be different, right?
Yeah, all
yeah,
different.
they're all gonna be
Yeah.
different lengths.
Very
And I'm gonna-
similar. I think this one might have actually had,
I'll try not
A
to.
clasp
I'll
in
try
it.
not to add like
There's
a
even more
ton of
length
ball
to
chains,
this.
but if people like the ball chains,
just, you don't even get a choice. You
Yeah,
just gotta
true.
pick it up and
It's
drop
just
it
a
in.
Yeah.
handful.
Yeah.
maybe I won't.
But yeah, these won't have clasps on them.
No,
So
it's
depending on what
just-
kind of chain you get in there, you'll want to pick those up.
But the
separate.
lengths are really good.
Just chain cuts, that's it.
They're really good lengths.
Mm-hmm. And if you get something shorter than a necklace, or it's a bracelet, and then if you get
Shorter.
one there's not any shorter than a bracelet, but I would use pieces like Mackie does on this, like she did on this. Hold this one up, Ames. How like this
Yeah.
was transformed
Yeah,
with just like
I use chain
And you can
pieces
do
all
the
the
same
time.
technique on like earrings as well,
Also, if you
Yeah.
want
or
to
make
do,
fringe out of it as well.
if
Yes,
you want to
love
do something
fringe.
different with your ball chain, you can make fringe out of that with a crimp end at the top. Or you can use crimp ends for the ends if you don't want it to be the traditional ball chain end.
Oh shoot, I forgot to add that photo. Oh well, the photo will come up, you guys, when you see it after this on in the, because these are gonna go in the live shop after this live.
Yep. And
Yeah, it just, in order to get that to show up, I think she would have had to restart it. which
Yeah,
we're
I
gonna
didn't
do.
want to do that. Oh, that one is gorgeous. See now, is some of these might be ones we've had in production and not even online. Because this is what happens at the end of production. They just, or the end of the spool in production, they just clip off them and throw it in a big bin.
And they have a a capability to make a decent amount. So
Oh yeah,
A lot.
this would
So,
be a great
yeah.
pick
bracelet
up
length.
a couple
Oh,
if you
that is gorgeous.
really want chains.
Oh, and I was gonna say, if you get a chain that doesn't fit your wrist all the way, guys, you have to
Extender.
come to the world of extenders. They're not only are they glamorous, but they're so utilitarian. I love the mixed chain.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
And they
Karen
look good.
says she likes to string large hole beads on ball chain. And you can change it up without destroying your piece.
Wait, that's cool, because that'd be a cool bracelet if you just loaded them up.
This one's a little bit knotted.
Leave that in
Yeah.
there because they'll see that sometimes they're going to get a little
Yes.
I love,
True.
I do like the idea
There's
of
still
the
more, guys.
chain packs because you
Still
get a
going?
variety
Jeez.
knot. Yeah.
of different
right.
ones and then you can mix and match.
And this is our like this is the master kit, so it's the exact weight. I'm usually a little bit heavy handed.
Ainsley, put
Just
this
a
one
little.
in
More
next
generous.
and
Just a
show our
little bit more
snack.
generous on the ones
I'm
that you
serious.
guys will get.
Turn it to the side, the good side. Pretty
Yeah,
side.
Why is there a giant bite out?
All right, you guys, I have to
Oh
put
gosh,
this into
now my
perspective.
hands are dirty.
We got these like, this is a snack that we're eating right now. Do you see that? Like the size of Ainsley's head. You don't have to eat it. You can though. You want a bite?
I'm not gonna do it right now. I will
Okay.
eat some later.
All
Do you
right.
have something I can
But
like,
look at how amazing these are. Yeah, throw it in my hands.
I got you, Lindsay.
and then a paper towel.
Thought you
Just a
guys might
disinfectant
want to
wipe.
see
That
a
works
little
better.
snack time, what we eat over here.
Can you tell we're hungry?
Yeah.
Well, we're
Specifically,
almost
Mom.
done. After this, will just be one more thing. Oh, this one's a finished chain, guys.
Yeah, there are some finished chains in
Oh, yeah.
it. They sneak in there.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes when they're
It's not
tangled
guaran-
up,
not
the guys.
guaranteed. Not
Peggy
guaranteed
wants
to get
one.
one.
She wants one of
Okay,
the apples.
guys.
Come on over, Peg.
That is everything in this package.
There's a piece of sparkle frosting in that on your screen.
Ah!
I love it.
There we go.
Do you want to do a little close up to the center of it so they can kind of see how pretty? Yeah, beautiful. Mackie, how do you want to show your riverbed bead mix?
Just on a slab like things, it's fine.
Okay, great.
I'll just pull this right off and
Oh, that just looks so pretty.
Ah! There we go. Yeah, all together. Hold it up by your face. Ooh, your hair. Look, it's like hair. Hair.
this is my new hair,
Really
guys.
big earrings, guys.
That would be an awesome wig, just all pure chain. Sounds something very, very
I challenge
gala.
somebody to buy enough for a hair piece.
Yeah, like something like high-end runway look,
Yep.
right?
Yeah,
All-
or like a gala, like the Met Gala, like
Yeah.
stuff that they would wear to that.
Do you have an example up here? Oh yeah, they're right back there.
Some of
Last one.
this.
Last thing. What are you making? These are awesome.
I just was gonna give the ladies a little idea.
Oh, I love it.
Okay. So guys, quick before I go over my last thing, I wanted to show you what I've been doing for Mo. I've been keeping like a little tray, kind of like when I'm cleaning up my desk and don't really want to be cleaning, or like you're sitting there and you're seeing all these amazing things and you don't know what to do with everything, or you don't feel like putting it away. You can take, like say you have a handful of all of these little random junks, right, that you accumulate on your desk, like these you'll find randomly just wherever, these from today's, this wing from today, like all this stuff that just sits out on your table. I've been pulling, yeah,
like
there,
that.
perfect. Yeah, that's just like this big thing of random stuff. So what I do is I've been sitting there and just pulling little things out and adding a clasp on them. So like thinking of them as little mini charms, you know what I mean? So like those two were just sitting far away from each other on the table, but then I was like, oh, those look so pretty together. So what I've been doing is just keep a little thing full of little rhinestones, a bag of clasps, a bag of jump rings, and our figure 8 connectors, and just start making all of these cute little charms. Oh yeah, and we've got like little bangles and stuff that you can hang it on. I was gonna hang one on for Mo onto a chain necklace, so she can get into the idea kind of jewelry making, but just having to clasp it on.
I like the idea of hanging it on fiber
Like
or
these, I like.
leather or
Want all of those.
you can even show how it hung over the necklace you're wearing.
Oh, how it can, you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to. I'm just saying you can hang it on anything.
I'm pulling all of these cute things that look like Mo, and I'm just gonna put them each on their own clasp. That way you don't have to commit to making a whole necklace at your sit down. You can just make a few charms, and then you have some stuff made for the future. And yeah, Mom's right, you can just put it right over a necklace that you already have done. So I'm gonna save those for Mo and keep making these cute little charms.
I love it, Mac. Oh my gosh.
Isn't that
I wanna-
fun? And then she can just hook
yeah.
them on a chain or
I
whatever.
think that would be on a silk or a leather or a chain.
Yes.
I was thinking
And she
backpack
can-
too, like little bag.
Yeah,
What?
little bags.
Charms,
And
yeah.
then she can
Oh
arrange
my
them how she
gosh.
wants. So,
You could put them on a little ring, even a keychain. You could get a little key ring and put them on their backpacks.
Like I love all the fanny packs they have now too.
Oh,
Put it, like, on the zipper
Kylie
and
did
yeah.
that. Did some things on her fanny pack.
zipper pulls or whatever.
Yeah, because she's in dance and she's gonna be 13. My oldest grandchild is gonna be 13. Can
That
you
is
believe she's gonna be a
crazy.
That's
teenager?
not even right.
Where's my
I have a
hat?
teenager grandchild in July. What you looking for? Behind you.
Last. Oh.
Yeah, you had it laid out on a tray, and I figured we were gonna use that.
We
but-
poured it back into a
Oh,
bag.
okay. I'm
Okay.
popping it up.
So, new product that this is the type of thing you can look forward to soon and now. So I'm going to be doing these different little like mini lot mixes, either bead mixes or solid brass sampler packs or, you know, blanks packs or whatever. But I'll be doing a few different new throw-in items just to give you guys some really nice variety and other tools for your jewelry making that are really reasonable. Also at that 75% off price. So what I did this time was I made a pack called Dragonfly Riverbed. Limited design mix is what we called it this time. But what I have in here are a few fun things. Now, yours will vary a little bit, not too much. So everyone will get this Swarovski Dragonfly. You'll get two, I wonder if I should put these out on this while I'm sitting here.
Probably, it might make it a little easier to
that.
see. Even though the photo's up there that they can see.
Yeah. So I'll pull everything out as I go. So you'll get
That
a
is
little
huge, by the way.
Yeah,
You
not
should hold
little.
that up to your neck.
huge
By the way,
Swarovski
just to show
Dragonfly.
how huge
I will
it
in a
is.
sec. Okay, so then we've got these. I couldn't remember what those were, but those were Dakota Stone
I think they're like a composite
gemstone.
gemstone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that makes sense. So you'll be getting 2 random shapes of that. You'll be getting 2 quartz crystal chunks.
How much
Obviously,
is
those
this
are
bead
all.
mix?
We're making it really cheap.
22, because
bucks.
that dragonfly bead is like most of it,
Yeah,
alone.
exactly.
and all the rest is free.
You'll be getting 3 of these lucite iridescent beads, 3 freshwater pearls, 2 of these iridescent guys. And what's our cart number? Cart 110. Can you pull up the comments for me?
Yeah.
Oh, 4 of that. Sorry, of that lucite. And then a couple of these pearl shaped. These aren't freshwater pearl. But
Peggy's
they're
asking
pretty.
how Apollo's night sleep is.
Yeah, I'm answering her.
Oh, good.
Okay, and then you'll
Grab a
get
little side combo.
anywhere from 4
Oh, I
to
love those glass
8.
leaves.
Yeah, 4 to
Oh
8
my
glass
gosh.
leaves and little, glass already looped.
Well, you could just put a little clasp on a little cluster of those.
I know. How fun would that be? Anyway, that's what you can look forward to with
That does
your,
look like a riverbed
yeah,
right
with
there.
your riverbed bead mix for 22.
I would
bucks.
take this right here and just make the most incredible, right here, make that gorgeous pendant and then just decide to do what other things with the rest. But look at that right there. Can you hold that up to your neck just to show the proportion of how huge it is? Yeah, that is a big piece.
Just put it in my hand.
Still, it's just amazing how much crystal's there.
I love all these dangling below it too. With
Is there anything you guys want us to show one more time? What before we go? Or we probably showed things a lot. We could go all the way through really quickly and show what's for sale. How about we'll do that?
Can
Okay.
I talk about my thing a little more?
Oh, you
want
wanna keep going with it?
Yeah, it's a new thing, so I wanted to talk about what.
Sushi though. No, keep going. I'm kidding.
You go.
I'm kidding. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep talking about it.
No, you want to go for your things. So
No, we could
I'll-
do it while that's on
No,
camera.
it's alright. I want to pull them on.
Mackie's hungry too. Okay.
I'm not that hungry actually.
You aren't?
No,
Sorry. Did I make you sad?
it's fine. I'll live. Okay, here is the paints. There's 11 of them.
I think,
Okay.
I wonder where you get your hangry from.
All right,
Must
cart
be me.
101.
Oh, I like them
For
in there.
this.
That looks really good in there.
Cute, huh?
That's the paint set. Phenomenal. Good job, Jean, on the graphic.
Oh, we dismantled our bags though for.
That's okay. Oh, here we've got this for the brass cuts we could show.
Yeah, well,
That's
at
good.
the end.
Well, okay.
Paints. Okay, then
Then
we've got.
your kit's next.
Here's some of them
Okay.
for.
Ooh, I really
Damsel
like how it's
wings.
looking right with the blonde wood on the slab. Now you can really see the colors.
Can you grab anything else that you see
I
that's
got
included?
this. And your mermaid right there. Yep, she's gorge.
And
And
then the necklace I'm wearing is a part of that.
yeah,
So that's damsel wings. Pull this up a bit.
stunning. And that ring
Ring as well.
on there.
Okay. Next.
Next is Ainsley's, next is Filigree Fields, and that's right here. And then I'll pull this one out for you. And if you guys have all seen this, you know, you can hang with us still. But this, we're in the summary phase.
Let me sum up. There's too much. Let me explain.
Yes.
There's too much. Let me sum up.
That's right. Lots of sums.
Filigree fields.
Oh, that looks so beautiful.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Then yours.
Dancing Meadows.
Peggy's asking about the masterclass tomorrow.
Well, we are hoping that something arrives today. If it arrives today, Sawyer's going to be doing some safe solder. And you'll just have to wait and see. Safe solder.
Dancing
I could
Meadows.
also do.
Yep, that's Dancing Meadows. Love it.
If it doesn't,
Well,
Yeah.
then it's a surprise.
first get the thing, then we'll change it out.
Get what thing?
Whatever you want to do next.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
we'll change the code. Oh, we're gonna go through those? Okay.
And this is
I
nice
wonder
too,
if
because if anybody wants to see it all at the end,
Yeah.
this is a great way just
ready?
to share it with your friends.
Go ahead and click your thing.
Okay, which one is it? Mermaid Fountain.
Forge. Okay.
And then Midnight Fairy. That one was just crazy loaded with 2 settings and fairies and 3 painted pieces. That one's out of control. I don't even know if we have any of those left.
These are lovely.
Woodland Moss.
Tons of filigree.
I know.
Amazing.
And this is the last regular design mix for the week. And then we have the, oops, is that at the top? Where is it? There.
Chain cuts.
Chain cut. Did you put a heart in the middle of your hand?
Yeah, on my nail.
No, what is in the middle of your hand? What
Just
is that
paint.
for- Oh,
There's
paint
only-
today.
One woodland moss and one mermaid fountain left, and the other one's gone.
Oh my goodness. Okay. One design mix of each left, so you guys might wanna, no, the woodland moss is gone?
No, Midnight Fairy's gone.
Midnight Fairy's gone.
And then lastly, the river bed.
And one of each left.
River bed. Right there, your finger's on it.
Right there?
Yeah.
Oh, Dragonfly Riverbed. Oh,
Dragonfly, river bed.
and that's it. How many of those are there? Not very many.
I made like 20, I think.
I think there might be 18 or 20. Oh, 20 of those, guys. So for $22, that is like incredible jewelry right there. Always curated
I
with
love the
pieces
thought
in
of
mind.
this being a like a
Look at
design
you could see in
seed
there.
where you could make it either into a bracelet or earrings.
Yeah. I'd get the chain cuts and
Yeah, get
the
one of
design
each.
mix. Oh my gosh, now Mackie's going ham. She's putting them all in together.
I would make one big necklace out of that mix, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sell it for $150.
We should have a comment so they can buy the whole day.
Yep, true. If you
Why
guys just
not?
buy everything we want, everything you want of ours, we'll say all.
Well, yeah, we can make a comment though for it. Okay. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Should we start over?
Yeah, let's run through the whole thing
I think
again.
we want to talk about lunch, right?
Yes,
Food.
I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to eat.
Yeah, let's
She
talk
wants
about
to
lunch
say
over
nom
lunch.
nom nom
Pop you
nom.
up
Nom
big,
nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom.
and then I can make it so it's.
Mom's gonna say bye this
I
time.
know.
Bye.
Great purchasing day today, huh?
Fix my hair. Okay, guys, it was awesome.
Mom
Avery,
doesn't
come
get
on in.
enough spotlight, so Mom wants
True.
to
Here, you can sit on my lap right here.
talk.
I don't get to do this very often. My little niece. Sit on my
On
lap.
the adult knees.
And Sawyer's coming over even. Oh my gosh.
party.
Woo!
Party,
It's a
party.
party, guys. Party.